Hello, and welcome to part 5 of this Last of Us Part 2 Remastered Grounded Speedrun tutorial. Mouthful. Today we're going to be going over the entirety of Abby Day 1. Abby Day 1. And yes, I did get a haircut and shaved. But yeah, let's go. Let's pick up right where we left off. Right here. Okay, now, the beginning portion of Abby Day 1 has a lot of boring parts. Like, I'm not saying it's super boring, but it is the actual cure for insomnia, okay? So, I'm gonna, go over things quickly. Like, Day 1 has, it has the Home Depot fight, it has the rail yard section, then the sunset chapter, and then the forest. That's when it really starts picking up. But this part right here is really, really boring. Okay? So I'm not gonna be spending as much time over this stuff. It's just movement and restart checkpoints. Okay, that's all it is. So, first things first, this is Abby's default running speed.
Dad?
It's slow. As you can see, that's faster. So we just go.
Dad?
And there's only one way to get to where you need to go. And that's this way. You do need sprint held down, so these jumps go further. You can't dodge, so we gotta do a little dive here.
Dad!
Hitting sprint twice makes it so you can start these up again. And then when we dive underneath here, and we make it inside, there's a checkpoint. It stands her up right away. And then what you want to do, get that, throw it up there, and then go. If you mess up, let me see something. If you mess up, I recommend just restarting checkpoint because there isn't really a replacement bottle. There's some over here. But, yeah, the movement's pretty much this. Go. And then as she's falling right there, there's another checkpoint. Places her down right here. You gotta pick up the coin, then you gotta hit triangle on the dumpster, move it all the way back until she stops, and then just climb it, and then climb this. Halfway through climbing, there's another checkpoint that makes her get all the way to the top. But yeah, if you try and climb the dumpster, then climb this any earlier than that, it doesn't really work. She will jump at the wall instead of climbing, so... Just keep going over here. And starting right there is a cutscene. And we are at the mercy of the game's pacing right here. No jumping, no crouch, no diving, no nothing.
He did his job.
Yeah, you can't do anything here.
Get him to talk.
I asked.
Can't even click the flashlight off and on.
Hey, look what I found.
Oh, wow. 1970.
The hard part about this area is staying awake.
In my collection.
You can keep it. If you promise not to pull anything like this again.
You got yourself a deal.
Why don't I believe you?
No reason I could think of. Come on, let's keep looking.
I do believe you still have to keep
Dad.
sprint held down.
Relax.
Yeah, you do.
You'll be back with Owen before you know it.
Wait, what?
You can't really overtake Jerry here. I've tried and I've seen it happen before, but
More so than usual.
mainly you just need to follow him. Like, there you can get close, but I've never been able to do it. Alright, do prone dives, like we've been doing.
Like the way you both do.
And then when you get outside of there, right about there, right just about there, there's a checkpoint. When you get inside that thing's mouth is when you stop being able to jog. You'll be forced to walk. So you can do the prone dives there. And then just as you make it outside, restart checkpoint. And then when you make it right next to this big yellow thing, right about
Wait.
there, right about there, restart checkpoint, sends you a ways further. Then you go over here
See anything else?
and look at this thing.
Not yet. Dad, I found something.
Oh my god. She already gave birth.
Ew.
And look, 2 sets of tracks.
Alright, checkpoint here. As soon as you can move Abby, and again, we've been doing this a lot, when the earliest that you can aim.
Let's go.
This doesn't.
Right about there. Restart checkpoint. It places, it gets him moving towards the gate a little bit earlier. Alright, this checkpoint is visual. When Abby turns her head back to the right, right about, right there. See how our head turned to the right there? So checkpoint places him further. And then follow behind very closely.
You know they roam.
Follow, like, behind him. Because if you try and cut your corners there, like, stay as far left as you can, he'll walk slower. So you want to take a bit of a wide turnaround so he walks to this part right here faster. I've lost a couple seconds with him being slow. Alright, just hold forward and mash X, and you'll hit a cutscene, followed by another cutscene. And we keep going. Nothing to do here, just sprint forward. And triangle prompt 2 doors. Once you do the second one, skip cutscene, followed by another skip cutscene. And then, surprise, one more skip cutscene. Alright, starting right here, all you want to do is get ahead of Manny.
My neck.
Just walk to his left, keep sprint held down, and then get to his right.
Who was it this time?
Just like that.
That cook chick?
Now, he's not pushing us, but if you get behind him, you don't want that, okay?
Oh, the science head.
And keep sprint held down, otherwise you'll walk.
She's a little too excited about her job. Talked my ear off about some storm and I don't know.
Worth it, though?
Oh,
And then when you get to the like green part of the floor right there, Manny can push you here a little
You
bit.
should. You never
Right
gonna do better than
about
her.
there. Right when you reach the corner there. Restart checkpoint. And you can jog this part. Just up until right about there. Normally, when you make it to that corner of the door, you have to walk the rest of the way. But here you can jog a bit.
gentleman never tells.
Okay, we're going to triangle prompt this door, but this is a good spot to... I've been talking about how some restart checkpoints, because we're not allowed to, like, check this during the run anymore. A lot of the checkpoints will have, like, little lag or frame skips when a checkpoint is hit. So this checkpoint isn't when you hit triangle, it's when she starts going for opening the door. But if you look carefully, you'll notice a little bit of lag. So, there. There's a tiny little frame skip right there. So restart checkpoint. Door is already open. Dialogue, some dialogue skipped. Then we're going to come over here.
You too, Abby.
And then triangle prompt that woman in the back. Try and be to the right of her. Like right around over here.
What are they serving today? Burritos.
As you can see, Abby's sort of
Again.
off to her right. So if you hit left, she'll move way over.
Abby, what are you doing? Hey, tenemos prisa, dame 3 burritos.
Hey man, there's a line.
Benny, what the fuck?
Excuse me.
Wait your turn like the rest of us.
Sorry.
We're going to the front. Come on.
So embarrassing. Why do you have 3? Put one back.
Now don't freak out. Mel's coming with us.
Manny?
Alright.
Where's your pack?
Forward.
In the room?
Why are you doing this to me?
Because I care about both of you. And I'm tired of all the bullshit.
Does she know I'm on this
Triangle
job?
prompt the door.
And she's cool with
And
it?
then when Abby's face, like she's looking this way, when it gets to about there, restart
Why
checkpoint,
does your
places you a
gas
little
sound like
further.
that?
Right about
It's my accent.
there. Right about there. Restart checkpoint, places us
I
further.
think you're gonna cook
Now this next checkpoint is actually based on Manny's positioning. Not dialogue, not you, it's based on Manny.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Now this is optional, it's just
It's an opportunity for
whatever.
you to finally move
If you
forward.
walk backwards up the
We barely
stairs
should've
here,
walked
you
through
go up
Justin's
faster. It doesn't
I'm
really
just supposed
speed
to
up
pretend
anything,
that
it's
didn't
just...
happen?
Of course not.
You can get ahead of Manny, so it's a little bit easier to
else
see
does
where
as
you
much
should
as the rest of
checkpoint.
us.
But she's not like the rest of us. She hasn't hurt people like that
You
before.
can't speed him up. He's like in the exact same spot every
Scars all
time.
the time.
Not the way we
Okay, he'll say we're grunts, and like after he's done saying it, when he reaches like the edge of the table right here, watch right about
we are grunts.
there, right about there, checkpoint, and then you can just go into your room right away. Otherwise, it takes a little while.
Get your things ready. I'm gonna grab Mel.
Yeah,
Be nice.
bite me.
Okay, as soon as you can move Abby right here, checkpoint again. She can start running right away, and she's placed a little further. All right here. Triangle. The moment you hit triangle, you can restart checkpoint, and that sends you right into a cutscene, saves a couple seconds. And we go again. Now here, there are no checkpoints for a while, and we just have to move. It doesn't even matter if you hold sprint or not. I'm pretty sure it's the same speed. Yeah. No matter what you do, it's the same speed.
It's just the usual rotation, don't worry.
Hey,
You want to get off to Mel's right,
He seems,
and then...
I don't know, worse?
Worse how?
Oh, he's complaining about a sharp pain in his wrists.
Angle yourself off of here and go forward, and you'll see Abby get some, like, running momentum when she
Into
lands.
Sector 96? Yeah, it's nice. It's lots of young families. Getting you guys excited about the baby. Seeing all the kids running around, yeah, I'm
Just
getting
try
it.
and stay awake.
All those crying
Keep
babies.
going right here. Don't
Let's
take a
strike
wide
while we're
turn.
He hasn't
Just like
even
before.
seen it yet. He's out on rotation with Danny.
See that? She gets a little forward momentum when she lands.
For him. Yeah. Hey, girl. Hey, you crazy dog.
There's my favorite girl.
You're the only one that'll put up with your shit.
Don't be jealous.
Hey, Al. You want to go to the trucks? Let's go to the trucks.
Okay, for some reason Manny's gonna lock you in here.
Hey there, bear.
You can throw it to him once if you'd like, but it doesn't matter. Go to the door, hit triangle. As soon as you can move Abby again, right there. Restart checkpoint. This will skip.
Did I see you with Jen?
But it won't skip anything, but there's a glitch that can happen where like their running gets caught up, like Mel overtakes Manny,
Really likes it.
and then like they glitch out at the door and it blocks you.
Hey, well, I guess you get to.
This
stay
kind
here
of
if you
fixes
want.
that.
Yeah, hey,
For the
that's
most
what you're
part.
into.
Hey, Pat.
Hey.
Hey, Pat. Can I have my usual?
You got it.
Gracias.
Which trucks are in?
Take
Okay.
S24.
This one's pretty important. As soon as Manny starts talking, right there. As soon as Manny starts talking, restart checkpoint, and you can start moving right away. And you just go right for the truck.
Yeah.
You actually go for the truck so quickly that you glitch out Manny's dialogue. He's supposed to be talking right here.
Mel's pregnant. Mel's son.
Okay. This one's optional, but as soon as the truck starts moving, right about there, restart checkpoint, and you're just a little bit ahead. That one's whatever. All these save time, but some save a lot more time than others. That one doesn't save much time. And no more checkpoints until the Seraphites show up.
How have you been sleeping these days?
So,
Not great.
yeah, nothing to do here.
Do you want me to get you something from the pharmacy? Or... Nah, I'm good.
What's coming up? When the
It's not
Seraphites
a big
do
deal.
start attacking you,
It's fine. I'm just gonna wear myself out.
you have infinite
I'm
ammo.
picking up a few extra assignments.
So you can just shoot them for
Random.
fun. If you do absolutely nothing, you are
What do you mean?
killed. Okay, so you gotta play along. Okay, you gotta attempt to shoot and kill some. It's good target practice
Where
too.
you headed? 2.
Truck
S24 headed to 2. Your survival will be long.
Man, you're deadly sweet.
Yeah, and there's like 2 restart checkpoints that save a little bit of time. One
Everyone's
when the
watching.
encounter just begins, and then
Yeah.
another when you're first able to start shooting them.
Any plan on getting
Save
it
a
back?
little bit of time.
Nah, Isaac says it's low priority.
And then there's some other
Fishing
restart
up wild time
checkpoints
right
that you can only tell when they happen because, again, you notice the screen lag just the tiniest little
What
bit.
did you mean about me and Owen?
And it's more of a cue that a checkpoint was just hit.
I haven't seen him in like 2 weeks.
And then we got it's called the hardware store,
Open
but from
assignments?
day one I called it, from day one of playing, I always called it the Home
Did he
Depot.
talk to you? Did he say anything? Or...
So,
No, we're still not.
yeah.
I mean, I seen him in the mess hall, but we
it's
walk
one of
around
the
each
tougher
other.
encounters. So we'll spend a lot of time on it.
Jackson shipping. You know, I wouldn't
Right.
read too much into it.
Right? There. See that? Yeah, Abby says, I wouldn't read too much into it. Then the encounter begins. If you checkpoint right away, you save a little bit of time. And then as soon as you can move her, there's another one. Right? There. You can move Abby, so restart checkpoint again. Not encounter, restart checkpoint. And then, boom. And then you can shoot the horses or the scars. This is... Yeah, again, if you do absolutely nothing, you're killed, okay? So you gotta participate a little. So this is mainly just for fun. This is just for fun.
They just keep coming!
Yeah, that's good enough. Once we do this turn here, I point the camera this way because coming up right about there. Again, I notice it on my monitor. It's hard for you to see, but I notice the tiniest, right at about there, I notice the tiniest little lag. This places us a bit further. And then, same thing right here. Past this blue truck, right there. Restart checkpoint again. It just places you a bit further. Yeah, no matter what you do, you always have the same amount of ammo when you start this section.
Fucking scars.
How far are we from the fob? It's a hike.
We're too exposed.
Okay.
Get this.
Right about there, again, the encounter's over, so we're going to restart checkpoint, and that makes it so we can move again. I'll be totally honest, another runner might actually know this, but I don't. I'm not sure if you enter here with the same amount of health every time. I'm not sure, because if you can see my controller, it's red, so she doesn't have a lot of health. This is just a normal DualSense controller, and I probably should have mentioned this at the beginning. Whatever color it is, whatever color it's showing, that's like what your health situation is. If it's blue, you're good. If it's yellow, it's meh. If it's red, she's almost dead. I think that was in the original Last of Us Remastered too on the DualShock. But, yeah, with this fight, you shouldn't really get hit that much anyway, so... Yeah, and we always heal before we do the rail yard anyway, so... Yeah, it doesn't matter much. Okay. So starting out,
Let's make sure this
we are
place is
going
secure.
to pick up some stuff right here. Boom, boom, and boom. And then walk right through here, and that starts another encounter, which we restart checkpoint because it refills our sprint and places us a little bit further. But as for the movement, again, you'll have sprint here when you do it in a run, but the movement here is pick up this thing, and then look down here, and you can hold down triangle to pick up two things.
There's enough stuff here to make a pipe bomb.
Only two things, as you see. It's kind of like in the original Last of Us. If you hold down triangle to pick stuff up, you can pick up everything around you. And that's in this game, but it really only applies to two things. So again, the movement is 1, 2, 3, and then go. Okay, you need that stuff. As you can see, right, as soon as you touch these things, encounter begins. And we go. Don't pick up anything. This runner won't hurt you, don't worry. Just run this way. And then like we've been doing, I do a dodge into a climb, and then I sprint right there, and she gets sprint going through there. I'll do that one more time, but just gotta trust me, it's consistent. Just like we've been doing a lot with the climbing. So I do a dodge into a climb. I hold down sprint right here, and then she'll sprint all the way through there, and then we go. Okay. Remember, the climbing speed is the same. Okay. Don't shoot anything here. Don't, like, shoot for fun. Don't do anything. Okay, as soon as you can move Abby, right there. As soon as you can move her, we're going to restart checkpoint and do this fight from a restart checkpoint, okay? This fight's a lot harder when you try and do it from here. Okay, Home Depot. One of the... Well, it's a long game, so I don't know if I want to say one of the worst fights, but it's tough, especially being this early on in Abby's portion. But okay, I'll do it a couple times and then I'll explain how it works. Oh boy, that's okay. They got on me. Like I said, we're gonna do this quite a few times, so you just want to avoid. You just want to avoid using like more than 2 bullets on an enemy once you get to right here. Damn it. I'm trying to save it. Oh. Yeah, there's a brick on the ground that I wanted to throw at him, but I took out the infected too slowly. Okay, yeah, this is a tough fight. Let me wait until I get a perfect one, and then I'll explain it all. So you're right here. You want to try and avoid using more than 2 bullets per enemy until the very end. All right, here we go. And that's that. Okay, that was much better. Like I said, every one of those attempts, that was me actually trying. Okay? You don't have enough ammo to be able to, like, I don't know, body shot them twice. If you so when it comes to runners, here, we'll go from here. When it comes to runners, you know, it's 3 body shots to kill it. With the variable rifle, it's 2 body shots to kill it. You can do a body shot with the pistol and a body shot with the variable rifle, and it's still a kill. That's what I go with in the beginning. Okay, I don't necessarily go for headshots because I'm trying to take them out quickly. The reason is, if you don't take out those first 3 infected quickly, you know, there's a certain thing with dialogue here. This is part of the strategy that even everyone watching right now live doesn't know. If Manny doesn't say, "Keep at it," quickly, you get an entire other spawn of infected from the left side, like where the Shambler comes from. But because we kill them quickly, we kill the first 3 and then Manny says, "Keep at it," we actually prevent a spawn. So part of the strategy of killing the first 3 infected that we see really quickly is preventing a spawn of like maybe 5 or 6 more infected from the left side. That way we only have to deal with infected coming at us from the front, and then Manny and Mel take out like 1 or 2 by themselves, I guess. I don't really know what they're doing. But yeah, that's part of the strategy. So that's why I'm taking out the first 3 very quickly. If enough don't die early enough, and Manny doesn't say, "Keep at it," then you just get a whole spawn. I'm sure I'll show this off at some point, but yeah, you get a lot more spawn from the left side. It's very strange. So as for the beginning of the encounter, I go over here, I get a brick, because we need that for the Shambler. And then I start with the pistol, because the variable rifle is more valuable. So I empty my pistol. I go 1, 2, and then I do that. If that runner's there, I like to headshot him before I kill the clicker, because he, you know, that runner's easy. He's running at you, and his head's just doing this, just like, boom, time a bullet. It's like a quick time event or something. And then go for a kill on the clicker like that, and then I just empty the rest of my pistol. Then I go for leg shots. A leg shot, you can do a leg shot with a pistol, but it's easier to do with the variable rifle. I don't know why or how it's easier, but it's just easier. So then I realized these were the last 2 enemies, so I emptied my gun, and then I... So I'm sure you're wondering how I'm getting rid of a shambler this quickly. It's not enough to just throw a brick at him and then swing at him. Remember the very first patrol encounter when we talked about, you know, hitting... I had a feeling that would happen. Okay, when you hit throw and then you want to mash square right afterwards, it's the same logic right here, okay? It's the same logic. So it's not just throwing, hearing it hit him, and then swinging. It's like throw and then do that. But you have to do it a certain distance away from him, because if you throw something at him when he's already started moving towards you to spray his acid, he'll just explode. That actually happened right here. This wasn't the best example, but watch how he just explodes. See right there? He just kind of exploded. That happened because he started his like movement forward, and if he gets hit by anything, he just explodes. So what I'm getting at is the throw has to be done far enough away so that he doesn't explode, and he hasn't started spraying his acid, but also close enough that you don't whiff your swing. So like this. See that? And again, the input is throw and mash, just like before. That's why I don't, if you notice, right before I hit him, right before the throw, I'm not sprinting. Would it be faster to sprint? Absolutely. But I don't really cut it that close. So, again, all of this put together. Pick it up, jump towards them. You don't have to jump, but boom, 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 boom. That's a lot of rifle ammo use. That's not very good. Yeah, see, this is bad. So I'm trying. Right there, he exploded. That's what I was trying to show off, see? That's because I was too close to him when I threw it. And that's another good thing to point out. If you're out of ammo and the brick thing didn't work, let Mel and Manny kill him. They're actually pretty good at doing that, but that's really a backup strategy, in case you mess up. This is a difficult encounter, okay? Alright, that was bad. Also, these two runners don't do the same thing every time. We'll start out with that. See just how many different things they do? That runner wants to go that way, and you want to catch them before they do that. Sometimes Manny hits them with the shotgun shell before that, and it just... Sometimes he doesn't. So just to avoid any weirdness, I... 1, 2, boom, boom, boom. If that runner is there, I like to headshot him before I get the clicker. I'm going to empty my pistol. I try for a headshot there. And then I just go for leg shots. And then what I do is I get a brick. I aim. Okay, the shambler's going to be over there because I was too far forward when I was killing these guys. So when I'm killing these guys, I like to do it over here so the shambler doesn't do this. But the strategy is the same. See that? See that? And you don't need this melee weapon afterwards. So, as for why I do something there, after I'm done killing the infected, I swap to a brick, and then I pick up the melee weapon. That's because if you pick up the melee weapon and then swap to a brick, she spends forever putting it away and then taking out the brick. It takes a long time. But if the brick is the last thing you had in your hand when you pick up the melee weapon, if you just aim, she has the brick in her hand automatically. You don't have to deal with slow animation, so that's why I do that. That's very important to make muscle memory, okay? After the last kill, get the brick in your hand, pick up the melee weapon, and aim briefly, and then start heading towards the shambler. Okay. One, keep him in place. Oh, I hit the clicker by accident. Yeah, I know it's like, as you can see, it's very easy to run out of ammo. I mentioned try and kill infected with one bullet as frequently as you can, but if that doesn't happen, just try and recover it, okay? Like, if you have one bullet left and you have a runner and a clicker coming towards you, try and headshot the clicker and then kill him and trying to avoid the runner. Deal with them later, basically. There's a lot of improv you gotta do here. But I always focus on taking out these guys first. 1, 2. Alright, one of the guys isn't there. I want to see something. Okay, it didn't happen. I thought... Yeah, let me show you what happens if you don't get that, like, dialogue right away. Run, 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 run. So Manny hasn't said anything yet. Manny still hasn't said anything. Keep at it. There we go. So we're going to get infected coming from this way. See, there's the clicker over there. But the shambler's still here, and we had more infected come over from this way. So you want to have Manny say, keep at it as early as you can. Because you'll just have to deal with a lot more infected, okay? Boom, boom, boom. You know what? I'll save a rifle bullet here. Uh-oh. Slow. I might not make it in time, let's see. Yeah, I got him in time. Okay, I'll do this a few more times. As you can see, it's very hectic every time. If you're gonna practice one thing, practice this first part, okay? Boom, 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 boom. Practice that part right there. Okay. Okay, I want to show you something here with the shambler. Notice I was far back enough so that he spawns over here. If I throw a brick at him and then swing, it's not enough. Okay? See that? It's not enough. And then if that happens, let Mel and Manny take care of it. So you can still save it. I'm just saying, it's not as simple as throwing a brick and then swinging. It has to be like I showed you in the patrol part. Throw, mash. Not too close or he'll explode. Do it too early, you'll whiff. There's a certain timing and pacing to it. I personally don't sprint when I do that, but yeah. Okay. 1, 2, boom, boom, boom. I missed. It's not good. Okay, see how they're all coming from this way? He said keep at it. Those enemies are still over there, but now we have like a bunch more to deal with. An extra clicker. That clicker isn't normally there. That's why you gotta kill those first ones quickly. It prevents them from spawning in at all. Boom. Alright, now be careful with your shots. Uh-oh. There we go, that was good. And then a little bit after the Shambler sprays his acid, that's when the encounter's over and you restart checkpoint out of there. But I don't know what more there is to mention. Just, you want to really make sure you get these guys. If you want to swap to the pistol for this headshot, yeah, I know, sometimes the dog can help. If you see the dog bite a runner, it takes one body shot with the variable rifle to kill them, but sometimes Alice decides to go for a bite on an infected just after you kill them, and she just... Yeah. If you want, you can kill this clicker with a pistol headshot. That way you only have variable rifle ammo. Right there, see that? One bullet left. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna swap to my brick, pick this up, aim, and then... Boom. See that? That was a pretty good one. So yeah, maybe change it up so you use all your pistol ammo right here. I missed. One. Oh my god. Come on. You want to body shot the infected so they don't get away from you. 1, 2, boom, boom. Boom. Okay. One body shot will kill him. I'm running low. I'm running low. There we go. And then boom. There's still one alive, so just kill him with that. Again, I don't really know what more to show you. 1, 2, boom, 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 boom. I missed. That's bad. I'll probably still save it, though. I'm going for the Shambler. Boom. I'm going to help them out now. Alright, I'm probably dead. There were 2 remaining, so that was really weird. Yeah, be wary of your ammo counts. Okay? But you also have to do this quickly, otherwise you'll have a Shambler to deal with. Boom. 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 There should be one right about there. I've tried to... Yeah, okay. I'll move on soon. And then boom. That was a good one. You want me to move on? I'm going to move on. Practice, 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 practice. I don't recommend trying for any fancy leg shots or headshots on the first 2 runners and clicker. Okay? I really don't recommend that. But after that clicker's dead and you hear Manny say, keep at it, try your hardest for 1 bullet per enemy. Okay? Try your hardest. Okay. You'll see when this encounter is over. And this is another one of the spots I was trying to explain before. You can never practice this area enough. Okay? There is a speed portion to it. If you're too slow, you get a bunch more infected spawning in. If you get the despawn, or spawn prevention, but you're too slow, you're taking out clickers and runners with a Shambler right next to you. Then you gotta wait on your companions to kill them. And even though they do a good job at that, it's it can be hectic. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. Yeah, after you kill the Shambler, make sure there are no other infected around. Okay, so when the encounter is over, and you can do this with like pause buffers and stuff, it'll just say restart checkpoint, and we keep going. Okay. Okay, right here, hammer. You know what that means? Hammer swings.
On the way out. Manny.
You got it.
That hammer is always there. You take a couple steps forward, and it's just on a shelf to your right. This hammer's gonna last us through to the end of sunset, because after we get captured by the Seraphites, you lose any melee weapon you had. And even if that's not the case, we pick up a big hammer later, and we have to use it in the restaurant. So
Another month and I wouldn't fit through here.
yes,
Go ahead, Axe.
we keep going.
Ladies first.
I like you, Axe.
Very, very difficult encounter. Practice, practice, practice. It also doesn't really matter how much health you have afterwards. You could have just a sliver, like maybe that much health, and you'll still be okay for the rail yard. Obviously, the more health you have, the better. But it's not a death sentence if you enter here and your controller is a color of red that you've never seen before. All right, you should be okay. All right, go over here. I usually just do dodges right here. Climb, damn it.
Abby.
Dodge forward, dodge forward again, and then climb, climb, climb. All right, when you gain control over, we're going to do a jump into hammer swings, and then when we get between that fence right there,
Let's keep moving.
that's another checkpoint. Places us a little bit further. And just like this.
Remember when we could pass through this area without getting jumped by scars?
Right about there. Just past the fence right there. Restart checkpoint. I think what it mainly does is it skips dialogue. All right, climb up here, triangle prompt the
Manny,
rope.
see what's up there?
On it.
All right, then we're going to go back here. This is easy to forget, but we're going to go back here and get a bottle in this truck right here. Pretty important. And then we're going to use this time, because we're waiting for Manny. We're going to craft a pipe bomb. Okay, I'm being told that restart checkpoint makes the triangle prompt appear immediately. So, yeah, that's the reason we do it. Okay. There's some things we do restart checkpoints, but I don't quite remember the reason for them. It's more than just, like, it places us further. It places companions further. Apparently, this one makes it so the triangle prompt for this wire appears right away, because apparently it takes forever. So yes, definitely do that one. But while you're waiting for Manny to drop the rope here, go in that truck, get the bottle, and craft a pipe bomb. We got those ingredients when we first entered the Home Depot. Remember? The holding triangle thing?
There you go. Coming up.
Oh, we have...
Stay with Alice.
okay, we have... Let me mention this right now. Okay, as soon as he drops the rope, you just mash X to start climbing it. But I want to mention this. When we're doing the restaurant encounter, we... remember at the end of LE Day 3, I mentioned, if you have 3 bullets or less combined between all of your guns, you get 3 shotgun shells in the arcade. The same thing applies here in the restaurant fight in the forest a little bit later, but it's 6 bullets combined between all of your guns. So the pistol, the variable rifle, and the shotgun that you end up having at that point. If you have 6 or less combined, there won't be drops, there won't be like a stack of ammo you can pick up, but you'll get 100% consistent drops on the enemies there. So we actually start paying attention to how much ammo we have. I'm pretty sure it's 2 rifle, 1 pistol, and 3 shotgun shells. But that's after, there's 2 waves in the forest restaurant fight. You need to have, yeah, that's the amount. 2 rifle, 3 shotgun, and 1 pistol. But that's starting the second wave. In the first wave, we use some ammo to get down to that level. So basically what I'm saying is this is when you need to start paying attention to how much ammo you have, but
And you two another way
it's
in.
okay
Cool.
to have 0. That's kind of what we expect. Okay, you don't have to worry about leaving the Home Depot encounter. Oh, I got to save a bullet for this or for that. No, you're perfectly fine to leave with 0. Okay, again, when Manny drops the rope, mash X to climb up it right away. Now, right there, as soon as she starts reaching for like the edge of the rooftop right there, restart checkpoint, and it sends you up here. Okay, now there's 2 different things you can do here. You can do this.
There we go.
And then hit circle to drop down. I actually want to see something. How early can I hit circle here? That's something I always wanted to look at.
Oh.
Long way down.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I'm just trying. I just want to see something here. The other way down is doing this. But if you miss that top of that shelf, you you die. So this is a possibility. And it can, and then you land. The moment you land, you restart checkpoint, and it puts you close to where you can let them in, but yeah, I don't know about this one. It's pretty consistent. You just want to not start the hammer swing too early. Yeah, she's not going to make that. And you don't want to start it too late. Because then she's going to miss there too. There's a certain timing with this. It's right about there. Just a little bit before. It's kind of like the hammer swing off the ledge when Ellie went for a swim in day 3. It's very similar timing to that. Oh, but then you get one like that where she just plummets immediately. So I personally, this early in the run, don't do that strategy. I just do this. Dodge, triangle, dodge, and then just lean off the ledge. And the moment she lands, restart checkpoint. But also, don't hit circle like immediately when she gets on the rope. You're still too high. You gotta lower yourself a little and then hit circle. One's a couple seconds faster than the other. I never feel like taking that kind of risk, so it's up to you if you can get the other way working. The hammer swing is faster, but yeah, it's clearly not as consistent as literally doing what you're supposed to do. So, yeah. Okay, we'll keep going. Hold on, I want to adjust my camera a little bit. Just a little. Right about. Yeah, it's better. But yeah, once you start getting on the rope, if you hit circle all the way at the top, you're going to die from the fall. So just lower. You don't have to lower yourself all the way to the bottom. You need to do that in day 2 with the fire hose, but for just this rope, you don't need to get all the way to the bottom. Maybe about halfway. It's a feeling to it, okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right, as soon as you can move Abby here, restart checkpoint. Places us a bit further. Yeah, that places us a lot further. And then a jump into some hammer swings. Optional, because there are some corners you got to cut there. Faster movement. Basically, you just come over here and get to the crank.
I'll hold it here. Go.
I'll brace it with them.
Sorry.
You two okay?
Yeah. Crank broke.
What now?
Okay. As soon as you can move Abby, right?
A hatch.
There. This starts,
Manny, just hang tight. We're gonna find a way up to the roof.
pretty sure that just starts her dialogue a little bit earlier. Okay, so we have 2 med kits here. We're going to use one right here. We're just waiting for dialogue.
Manny, that one.
Now, you technically can use another. Don't. We need it later, okay? We need it later.
You got in trouble and I couldn't help. Hey, Mel.
Alright,
me
stand
just
right about here and
see if
hit
there's
this
something in
triangle
that room.
prompt right now, but make sure you don't accidentally talk to Mel. See that thing on the left? That's an optional dialogue thing.
Okay.
Don't
Here we
accidentally talk to
go.
her.
Got it.
Okay? Make sure you're standing right about here when you hit triangle.
Anything?
Alright, right here, there's nothing to pick up, there's nothing to do. We're just gonna go up here. You don't even have to do it quickly. We're just gonna go over here and just
What are you doing? Getting us out of here?
stand near
Okay, just
Mel,
go slow. One advantage of
and we
being
just wait.
pregnant. Low center of gravity.
There's nothing to do here. You just
I'll
wait.
take your word for it. Made it. What, you're not even watching? What?
And we're gonna go right here. Get the ladder.
Okay.
Now it's really annoying. Mel like stands in our way. So you want to walk to her. You want to walk around her to her left, and then hit triangle. The moment she places the ladder down on the ground, restart checkpoint, and the ladder's in place. We're gonna do the ladder first. So we're gonna turn around. Hold on, let me do that again. I'm gonna walk across this, turn around, and triangle prompt the ladder.
Catwalk running to.
Maybe having the flashlight on would work better. A little bit better. Okay, so flashlight on kind of helps, I think.
There's a catwalk running to the hatch.
Place the ladder
How do we get to the catwalk?
right there. And then immediately grab the rope, turn around, and throw it up top. Basically do what you're supposed to do, but just in this order.
Okay, that's promising.
Boom. Boom. Go. And then don't jump, okay? I think I explained this in the supermarket in day one. Don't jump towards the rope. Stand underneath it and mash X without holding a direction. Okay? That prevents a
We'll
death.
see.
Get to the top here. And then as soon as you can move Abby,
Long way down. Vertigo.
right there, restart checkpoint. That places us right in front of the ladder here.
There they are.
And then same thing. As soon as
Right
you can move
down.
Abby, restart
Okay.
checkpoint. That places us in the direction where we need to go.
Look, Bob, sweet Bob.
Right.
Almost there. Bet we can cut through that rail yard. You want to get off the roof first?
Right there. Restart checkpoint, and it places us right here. Doesn't look like it saves a lot, but it like steers us in the right direction. So
Kind of hard to imagine you being a thing. I'm not as fearless as you think. Oh, please. Like, I could never do the surgery stuff you do. I'd be too freaked out about fucking it up. You think I feel the same way? Well, for what it's worth, my dad always said you were his best student.
and then the encounter begins. Okay, I just wanted to show off all of that. When you like jump off of the roof onto the stairs, she can't move quickly. Same thing for the rooftop. Everything having to do with this building that we're on, we can't move quickly for some reason. So let's go back a little bit. The game wants you. The game wants you to go down the ladder,
Hard to imagine you
but
being a thing. I'm not as fearless as you think. Oh, please. Like, I could never do the surgery stuff you do.
this is slow.
Be too freaked out about fucking it up.
We can't even leap over here.
You think I don't feel the same way? Well, for what it's worth,
We have to
my
like.
dad always said you were his best student. He did?
You can just tell by the dialogue. That's slow as fuck. So what you want to do is come over here
Kind of hard to imagine you being a thing. I'm not
And-
as fearless as you think. Oh, please. Like, I could never do
jump
the
onto
surgeries.
here. Now there's an easier way to do that. What I do, you need to do hammer swings because the movement's otherwise very slow.
I'm not
So
as
what I do
fearless as you
here
think.
is I'm hold sprint
Like, I
and
could
I'm
never do the
against the
surgery
ledge.
stuff you
But
do.
what I do is I
Too
aim,
freaked out about
Hold
fucking
on.
it up.
I like
You think I don't feel the same
aim,
way?
and for some reason that makes it more consistent. This is like a more personal strategy for me. you don't have to. Like, you can jump to that ledge.
Hard to imagine you being afraid of anything.
You can just
Not as
jump to that
fearless as you
ledge,
think.
like so. It can be a little tricky, though. I personally prefer aiming a pistol as I do this.
Hard to imagine you being afraid of anything. I'm not as fearless as you think. Like, I could
It just is comfortable for me. She jumps right away. Now, why do we need to jump from there? This is fun to show off. Why do we need to jump from there? Because the death barriers are very finicky. Watch
Not as
this.
fearless as you think.
Watch this.
Please.
That's
Like,
the
I could
only
never do
clear
the
spot
surgery stuff.
away from the other parts that will kill her. This part right here.
You think I don't feel the same way?
It's pretty
For
crazy.
what it's worth.
Okay?
My dad always said
Watch
you were his
this.
best student. He did?
We're gonna go right here and just drop
He
down.
always
Look
said he
how
was an idiot.
close we are. Okay, we're just gonna inch our way forward. Yeah, the game doesn't like that. The game really, really doesn't like that. So that's the only, like, clear way you have,
Hard to
okay?
imagine you being afraid of anything.
I think even
Not as
going from
fearless as you
here,
think.
yeah, it just doesn't
I
work.
could never do
You
the
can't even,
surgery
like,
stuff.
climb your way up here,
Be too freaked out about fucking it up.
okay?
You think I don't feel
I'll
the
play
same
around with, like, one more
way?
thing, but,
For what
like,
it's worth, my dad
yeah,
always said you were his
it
best
just
student.
doesn't like that. Like, here, I'll go from here and I'll jump. It doesn't like that. That very edge of the rooftop is the only way around making it. So again, strategy is make your way, whatever,
Not as fearless as you think.
right around here and do the jump. Then you
I
want to
could
do
never the
hammer
surgery
swings
stuff you do.
and dodges.
Freaked out about fucking it up.
And then jump into the hammer swings here. That one was pretty good.
For what it's worth,
Okay, I'll move on.
Yeah,
Practice
always
that one,
said you were
okay?
his best student.
You don't want to do it the normal way. It takes way too long. All right, the very moment her feet leave the top here, we start an encounter. And oh boy, if you thought Home Depot was bad, this part's even worse. We use a whopping 0 bullets because we don't have any. But even if we did, it wouldn't help us anyway. Well, that's not entirely true, but has me thinking right now. But whatever. We don't need ammo here, okay? That being said, this encounter is just horrible. It's horrible. So I'll do it a couple times. I'll do it quite a few times, and then I'll explain all the little details.
What the?
That should work.
Don't let her escape!
Alright, that was good. That's exactly how it was supposed to go. You're going to take damage here, okay? You just are. Like, that was pretty much perfect how it was supposed to go. So let's go over that slowly right here, okay? Okay, so we start sprinting. We're not going to do hammer swings, but we want to hang to the left. There are Seraphites beyond that tree over there, and this is grounded, so their eyesight's very good. So right here, you want to hang to the left. Okay? And then when you get to this train car right here, you want to be to the right. But this bush right here has a very powerful invisible wall, like, around it. So this is about as far to the right as you can be. Before we wanted to be to the left, so the train car was blocking their line of sight. But when you get past this car to the left, you want to be as far to the right as you can be, so that tree is blocking their line of sight, okay? And this bush right here can make it difficult. So you stay to the right, and then you start doing prone dives when the dialogue, the Seraphite says, now. Okay? Each fallen wolf brings us closer to a better world. Now. Keep eyes. And the timing's actually funny. The moment you hear the word now, as long as your movement was perfect, that's when you start prone diving. It's right just a little bit before that tree where the dirt is right there. Yeah, like just before the tree, you want to do that. If you sprint too long, not only will they see you, but they'll hear you. Okay? And you want to do the shorter prone dives, not the ones with letting go of sprint. Okay? You have to do these because they... Like right there, if I did one of the taller prone dives, he would have seen me. So, do the shorter ones. Stay as close to the wall as you can. Then you can do a tall one right there. Now, this enemy right here has two different walking patterns. One, he turns like 180 degrees from where he is right now, and he's looking that way. You're that way, okay? But then you get this one most of the time, where he turns back this way. And you have to wait for him to take like 4 steps. Otherwise, he'll spot you, okay? So, like, he's going this way, he's going that way. When he gets, like, behind the tree from this vantage point, then you can go. Then you can stand up, and then you do a sprint jump into a dive. Remember, the sprint jumps don't make any sound if you do it properly, okay? So just like this. Sprint jump into a dive. Then continue to do the prone dives. Get to about the edge of the foliage there. Stand up. When she, like, flinches, hey, you sprint and you throw. You have to get alerted by the rest of the enemies before you climb this ladder. Because you see the one on top of the train car over there? If you get alerted, she's going to try and hop down going that way. Okay? And that's what we need. That's what we want. Okay? So the timing of it all looks like this. You basically want to time it so she alerts everybody else, but she doesn't shoot you, okay? And it needs to be done early. So we'll get shot by one to the left, one behind us, but that one, as you can see right there, she hopped down. See, that's the timing. See, look at that one right there. She hops down, and then she hops down again. Once you make it here, she's not going to be able to hit you. And that's important because she can deliver like a lot of damage to you compared to the others. But again, the timing for this, you stand up, wait for her to notice you, sprint and throw. So you get alerted early, but she's not able to shoot you. That's the key right there. That's what makes that woman at the top go away. It's very strange. Okay, so that's how you do it. And it sounds easy when I explain it, but this area just has a lot of randomness, okay? This is why having as much health as possible is for your betterment, but you can only use one med kit when you're finished with the Home Depot area, okay? There's also other things that can happen. I'll do this a bunch of times and, you know, you'll see. So again, hang to the left. If you're over here, I'm sure it'll happen at some point. Oh, look at that, see? Hey, I think I see someone. Oh, they're coming towards me because of what happened there. So that's why you want to hang to the left, okay? So when you're running this way, you don't need to do hammer swings, okay? You got other things to worry about. And then when you get right here, you want to be as far to the right as you can because if you're over here, that guy will see you, okay? So that's the reason for, like, the path you take when you're running down here. So just keep that in mind. If you don't remember to do that, you're going to have a bad time, okay? So hang left, and then hang right. And then... I was able to sprint pretty far there, but you don't really want that. Okay? And then we do this. What's this guy going to do? He's going to walk this way, obviously, if you go too early. If you go too early... Didn't happen, but if you go too early... he can and will spot you, okay? Oh, they saw Manny. Dude, they saw Manny. I've never seen that happen before. Like, ever. I wasn't alerted. That's hilarious. Oh, there's still more. Okay, ignore what I just did there. Basically, when that one Seraphite is going to turn around and walk this way. You want to wait until he gets a certain distance so he can't sometimes see you. Here, I'll actually spoil on myself a little bit. I cut out like the first 2 attempts because I didn't like how they were going. So like I did a couple of attempts, but I edited them out. But it's basically this happened right here. Watch. So he's doing that walking pattern. I wait long enough, but then... And you don't want that to happen, okay? And that's a side effect of just not waiting long enough, okay? It's just one of those things. This is an area you don't want to try and squeeze every little bit of time save out of, okay? You just want it to work first try, all right? You got to differentiate the mindset sometimes like that with different areas. Some it's like, oh, I can go faster than other runners. I can go faster than what the game allows. This area isn't like that. Trust me, trust me, trust me. You just want this area to work first try, okay? Something else that can happen when you're sprinting in the beginning, I'm sure it'll happen once when I show you this more. You do everything right. You sprint over here, and then you cut to the right. Sometimes, that Seraphite right there, see her? She's right here. And there's absolutely no reason or logic behind it. It's just something that can happen. Okay? Yeah, if you see that, you trust me, you'll be able to notice it right away because there's an alert. There's no backup strategy. There's no backup strategy that I know, that I don't think maybe someone else knows a backup, but I just don't have one. If you notice it, just redo the area. Yes, it's a big loss of time, but yeah. I'm sure it'll happen, but let's actually try and get this. A little bit after she says now. Alright, hang to the wall, because as you can see, sometimes he can just spot you there. Okay, one last dive, get behind this tree. Okay, there's the turnaround. You can just stand up and go right away. One thing you need to watch out, though, because you're moving earlier, that one can sometimes see you. So that's a thing right there where if you try and go too fast, see that guy, well, I'll replay it. If that's the like other way he can. I told you, sometimes that guy walks that way, sometimes he walks that way. Okay, that time he walked that way. You watch him, and you can tell right away. So he just completely turned around. He's walking in a completely different direction. So you can start moving earlier. That's great. Except there's a Seraphite right there, and that one over there. She's looking this way. So if you go too quickly, she's going to spot you right there. She almost did. So it's one of those things, even though you can move earlier, there's only a certain... I'm having a hard time trying to word this right. There's only so fast you can go, okay? If you go too fast, that one right there is going to spot you because you were able to move earlier. Okay? Right, let's pick this one up. I'm going to do what I did before. Just...
Yeah. Go!
That was perfect. She got on the ladder kind of slow. And we're good. Alright, right there you also saw, if you approach the ladder, like from, let's say the ladder's right here, if you approach it this way, she's gonna hop onto it really slowly. You want to hop on the ladder, like, directly underneath it. She'll start climbing it earlier. And also... yeah, fuck it, I'll show this off too. I'll have to delete a lot of these later. Yeah, after I'm finished climbing, I do a dodge, a climb, and then another dodge. That way she has full sprint to the end. See right there, that was really slow. But watch the movement I do here. I dodge forward, X, and then dodge again, and then I hold sprint. That way she's got full sprint all the way through to the end. Okay? If you hold, like, you want to hold sprint when you're climbing the ladder, but I know it's stupid. That's draining her sprint. So when I get to the top, again, I dodge. Again with the ladder. Don't hit X right there. You want to hit it just a little bit later. She'll start climbing it earlier, which is important. So I do dodge, X, dodge, and then sprint. Otherwise, she would be tired sprinting her entire way there. Alright, I'll do this a few more times without stopping, and we'll just see how it goes. I think I've shown off everything I want to show off for things that can go wrong, except for the one Seraphite being there. I'm sure it'll happen. You can't miss it. There we go. I think the reason we're not alerted by sprinting too far... Uh-oh. I have no way to explain what just happened there. It's just something that can happen. It's screwy. A way to possibly avoid that is to do prone dives. Instead of doing them like this, you can do it like this. That way you're a lot closer to the ground. Like, instead of, like, super quick, you can, like, and then do that. Basically just do them a little bit slower. Yes. Add that to the list of random things that can happen in this area. Still waiting for the Seraphite to be behind that tree. I was mentioning, I think the reason I'm not alerted by sprinting too far is because I have tired sprint, and like I mentioned before, it doesn't make as much noise. I'm gonna go. There we go. That looked good. Let's see. Oh, God. Jesus. Okay, I think we're... Triangle prompt, and then we're good. Moment you hit triangle, you're good, but, like, I got critically hit right at the top. It ruined my dodge. Alright, but just hang to the left as much as you can. Get behind this tree. Start your prone dives. When you get right about here, maybe slow them down a little bit. You gotta get behind this tree before this one moves. Alright, he took a very wide turn. I'm gonna wait a little bit before going. Okay. That was good timing right there. That looked good. Alright, that was an example. That's like how it's supposed to go. We really don't have anything better. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. We don't really have anything better. Alright, I'll move on pretty soon, but that's like all the random things that can happen. Again, there's no backup strat if the Seraphite is randomly over there. Hasn't happened yet, but... Trust me, it's just... I can't even say, like, look out for it, because there isn't a backup strategy. Alright, what's he doing? He's going this way, so we're gonna wait. We're just gonna wait. Alright, that's good. Sprint jump into a dive.
Huh?
That was good. Might have done that a little too early.
She's running!
No, I think we're good. Alright, I might have done that. I might have stood up just a little bit too early. Just a little bit. Maybe one extra prone dive to make it safer. close one. Yeah, the further right you are here, the more likely you won't get spotted by that guy. Keep that in mind. This guy's moving, he's doing the slower route, so we're just gonna wait. Then go. You don't have to worry about this one, enough time has passed. Good.
Don't let her escape!
Oh god, she shot me. Yeah, that woman right there, she didn't hop all the way down. I don't really know why. Just a certain randomness. Okay, I want to show off. There's only one more thing to show off. That, performing it like that is literally the best thing we know how to do there. I still want to show off that one Seraphite being there, so I'm going to keep doing this until I get it. Okay, I just spent like the last 10 minutes trying to get it to happen once, and it didn't, so I'm going to have to rely on a video. This was a run I was doing, and this was my first attempt at this. So I usually just do a second one when I notice her on screen again. Nope. Nope. I got it. So it was hard to see, but the dialogue was coming from a different spot, if you can listen very carefully. In a run, awareness indicators aren't on, but the woman was over here instead of being over here. Nope. She's over there instead of over here. So then I get pissed off. I gotta do it a second time. And then I failed it. I forget how. Yeah, thing yet. I died right, and it just hasn't worked. I died right there. And then I go and do this a third time. She's there again! Look at her, she's there! She's... Hard to see, and I'm loud. I know, I'm sorry. But she's right... where is she? I think she's right there. So yeah, there's nothing you can do about that, okay? It's just something that can happen. The moment you notice it, just redo the area, okay? I have no backup strat for that. Okay, I'll show off one more thing before we move on. And that is doing the, what is it? The bottle throw incorrectly.
She's got a rifle.
Remember, just wait. We're good. So if you do the alert incorrectly here, say we just do this, okay? She's gonna hit us.
She's running!
She's right there, so when we're over here, she can just hit us, and that can deliver a lot of damage, okay? So it's mainly... You saw, when we get alerted early, that one isn't there. She hops down. Okay, that may have looked like the safer route, but you gotta trust me, it isn't. And it's mainly because of that one Seraphite right there. Okay, one more, and then we will move on. I think you get it by now. This attempt will be perfect. He's not there. Doing the dives. Be as far to the right as you can. At around that tree, watch your dive there. That one seems to have good eyesight when you get past that tree. This one's taken a while, but he's moving this way, so we gotta wait. He took a while to start moving. That's kind of weird. That shouldn't affect what we're doing here.
Don't let her escape!
There we go. And then we triangle prompt our way there. Now you saw, because we took a little too long, that one woman turned around and started walking away. So there, we couldn't just stand up and have her get alerted. So we had to sprint in order to achieve it. Whether you do it via a sprint or with that woman's eyesight, just throw the bottle and have it hit her right before she would otherwise fire the weapon. Because, you know, it works in an order like, whoa, it's the whoop! And then she would fire a weapon. If you bottle her right before that, that's the timing. Whether you use your own sprint or whether you just pop up in front of her. That one was a good one. So we'll move on. Okay. As soon as it goes from 1 minute to less than 1 minute, right there, that's a checkpoint. We'll move on. Restart checkpoint. And then this is the strat. There's not much here. Bottle pickup.
There's too many of them.
We're just gonna wait for an enemy to show up, like that. There's health here, so we're okay, we're good.
You won't get me, you psychos!
And then the truck shows up.
It's our guys.
Now, as for what I'm doing here, I'm moving around once the enemies show up. Once the Seraphites turn their attention towards the wolves, they give up on you. So yeah, you don't have to be prone here. And then you can just... You're fine. You don't have... Sometimes they can collect ammo. Or sometimes they can drop ammo, which you can pick up. But it's not necessary. Okay. So the strategy is crouch, get that bottle, pick up everything here, which is 2 things of pistol ammo, health, and a variable rifle bullet. So we're just going to wait here. We're just going to wait here. There's always going to be one enemy that rushes you from the side. You have to kill him, okay? So I'm just going to do that. And then Alice will take cover behind there. That's also kind of like a trigger. You won't get me, you psychos. And that kind of triggers the truck showing up. Ow. You shouldn't ever die here, okay? Because, again, there's a lot of health that you can pick up here. And so, as you can see, sometimes you randomly get shot from behind the counter. But that's pretty much it. There was one time the truck took forever to show up, and I think it had to do with Alice getting caught outside. So I think the dog has to eventually take cover behind there. You have to kill this enemy, not so much because of time, but because he's not going to stop shooting you. So, you've seen deaths here. Okay, well, yeah. Just stay behind the counter. That's pretty much it. So, again, from start to finish, get that bottle before you go. Collect everything. That's everything. Reload.
There's too many of them.
Just wait for this guy to show up. There's always someone. And then... She's not... You don't even have to do it, like, right away. And the truck, you'll hear the truck showing up. And we're good. You don't need ammo, okay? It doesn't help you because... I mentioned we have to be under a certain amount heading into the restaurant. So, 1 and 2, that's what you need, okay? And then hang close to this truck, and then we can go.
You okay?
I'll survive this.
Here, got you. Hey, let me see your hand.
But yes, don't use more than 1 bullet, okay? That'll put you at risk of not having enough in the restaurant. Just do exactly what I did there. There will always be one enemy. It'll be a different enemy every time. Sometimes it's a male, sometimes it's a female. But they will always try and get you. Alright, and then cutscene right there. And they turn all blurry when you skip a cutscene. That looks funny. What about photo mode? Yeah, it doesn't show up there. Then they look all blurry when you skip cuts, probably because they're moving. Whatever. All right, then we skip cutscene. Again, I'm trying to think what else to mention about the gas station. 1 bullet for 1 kill on that same one every time, and then you just wait. Okay? And make sure you picked everything up. Make sure you picked up a bottle before you started there, which I did. And we continue. Skip cutscene. Then we get back to more boring stuff.
Thanks again, guys.
Hey, Natty, hold up. You're top dogs. Know what's going on?
Checking in.
Hey, you two.
All right, the next time you play as Abby, for the Sunset chapter,
Says report to Isaac.
Both of us?
follow the sunset
Yeah.
through Chinatown, she'll have full health. So,
Never been this busy here.
yeah.
Something's going down.
We better find Isaac.
Okay.
We should make sure Mel's okay.
Okay, there's some specific movement you got to do here. Basically, you have to do this, and then I'll go back. Pistol ammo, walk forward, pipe bomb, 3 rifle, and then go.
Hey, amiga.
The reason you have to walk forward after picking up the pistol ammo is because this guy, if you just move quickly right away, this guy's gonna block you.
This busy here.
Something's going down.
We better find Isaac.
We should make sure Mel's okay.
Like
first.
if you go this, then that, then this, don't accidentally hit triangle on that, okay? This person won't start pushing the wheelchair until you get right about a little bit before the edge there, I think. Right there. Yeah, okay. So right about there. So again, if you pick all of this stuff up in order,
Abby.
they'll just be blocking where you need to go. So that's why you want to pick it up in that order. Okay?
Something's going down.
You don't need the parts. No parts, no supplements in this entire run.
We should make sure Mel's okay first.
Someone's telling us shit.
Okay, so pistol.
Hey there. Abby.
That should be good. Pipe bomb, variable rifle ammo, and then we go.
Abby, come here a sec.
Okay. And then triangle prompt right there. Don't talk to anyone else, okay? And then you want to pick up this alcohol right there, and then triangle prompt this, which leads into a cutscene, and we skip.
Have you had a chance to relax?
The crafting ingredients, we're going to craft a bunch of pipe bombs and 1 med
There to
kit
get everything.
throughout this entire run, okay?
Well, the baby's vitals were a little elevated, but I'm not worried.
Someone should get word to Owen. He'll want to be here for her.
There's nothing to do here. Just follow behind Nora.
What is it?
Follow me.
Oh my god. Are these all ours?
You can't push her out of the way. She's locked to
More
a
coming in by the
walking
hour.
pattern, but
You can't tell Mel, all right?
Nora.
right, get on like the bottom right of this body bag.
Come here.
There, mesh triangle.
Who's in that body bag?
It avoids you like readjusting yourself before you readjusting yourself before the cutscene. If you're in the right spot, the cutscene will start right away.
Why the hell hasn't Isaac set on a search party for Owen?
Maybe he hasn't, just didn't tell Nora.
I fucking hope so.
Just walk around here. I don't even think you need sprint held down. Triangle
We're
prompt
looking for Isaac.
dialogue.
He's inside.
And right here, as soon as you can move Abby, a little bit after this guy starts talking.
Damn, look who it.
Right about there. Restart checkpoint places us both a little bit further.
I don't miss this place. Fuck. Always hated the smell. You think any of this?
Walk up to this guy, triangle prompt leads into a cutscene, which we skip. And then we're going to, this one's kind of interesting. Keep pausing for the cutscene. It happens during a black screen, so skip cutscene, but right after what you want to do. Remember, like, quite a few times throughout this run, if you hold, like, sprint and forward, you can actually move either Ellie or Abby during, like, when the screen is still black. Well, the same thing happens here, but it's going to be leaping off the top of a Ferris wheel, okay? So the moment you skip cutscene, hold forward and X. And she's already falling, like, from the Ferris wheel. If you don't do anything, I doubt it'll put me back where I want. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. So instead of, like, doing this, instead of doing that, you just do this. Isn't that cool? Alright, cutscene. Skip. Now, the hard part about this is trying to stay awake.
We will. Once you see this.
Owen,
What are they gonna do? Kick out a bunch of displaced fireflies who have nowhere else to go?
maybe? I don't want to
Alright,
find out.
hold circle and she'll submerge as early as possible. I'm gonna breeze through this one, okay? There's a couple things I have to point out, but yeah. Alright, resurface right here. That starts a cutscene. Okay. The movement here can be a little finicky. To get out of the water as fast as possible, kind of like at the end of Ellie Day 3, you want to be close to the surface, but not resubmerge. And then when you get to the stairs, resubmerge, and then she'll run out of the water very quickly. If you do anything else, she'll just resubmerge from the water very slowly. But if you're, like, just below the water, and then you resubmerge when you're about to touch the stairs, she'll get out of there. Let me see where this places me. Alright, yeah, forget it.
This water pup out.
I'll go back and just show that one more time. And then the moment you get out of the water, you want to crouch and zoom in like we were doing before. Okay, so right about there is good. And then resubmerge right about there. And then she, like, runs out of the water a little bit.
One of those.
And you want to do this,
Zoos?
because otherwise you're
for
just
fish.
walking.
Shut up.
Check this water.
Can't run, and zooming in is a little bit faster than just normal crouch walking.
Covered in spots.
They don't have... Hey, give me a hand with this.
Yep.
Alright, hold. Yeah, hold triangle. Alright, as soon as you can move Abby here again, restart checkpoint. You've heard me say that a million times just so far today.
What is this place?
Right about there. Notice the camera zoomed in just a tiny bit.
Are you a rooster?
Alright, the moment you hit triangle on here, right there. You don't have to wait any more beyond that. Just the very moment you hit triangle. And you can do that from far away. Restart checkpoint. And even though the triangle prompt is still there, it allows this next triangle prompt to be hit. Otherwise, it wouldn't be. Okay.
Think you can get through that?
Get me up there.
Yep.
Here.
Okay. Holy shit! Look at you.
Pushed 185 pounds yesterday.
Yeah, right.
Okay, just sprint forward,
So
go to the
we
right,
take a quick look around
and just
then...
crouch.
Head right back.
Oh my god.
Oh, you don't see that every day.
Alright. Run up here. We're gonna triangle prompt the note that's on the corpse. I like to approach it from over here, just because.
Oh god.
Shit.
Alright, instead of reading it, we're just gonna mash circle to put it away.
His kids ran off to join the Scars.
Jeez. Well,
I'll update the file here, because this is the other spot. There's that resubmerging from the water, and, like, right here are the only two spots you can really save time in this chapter.
on the bright side,
We're gonna run to the left and go through the door, hopefully before
he's a
Owen.
skeleton. He doesn't need them.
I just don't understand how anybody willingly joins
And
the
then we have him
Scars.
push us.
Why not?
Because they're an insane
Okay.
cult. That's why.
If he doesn't push you,
In the QZs, people would refer to the Fireflies
then he's
as
blocking you the whole time.
fanatics.
And that's bad
Don't
and slow.
say shit like that at the stadium, okay?
Okay, all right.
It's very similar to original Last of Us in the intro.
Oh, God.
In when Tommy's pushing you while the world's falling apart around you. The only thing you have to focus on in the speedrun is Tommy pushing you in original Last of Us's
His
intro.
kids ran off to join the Scars.
Kinda the same thing here.
Well, on the bright side,
I don't really know what like makes it consistent to get in front of him, but just like
What's wrong with you?
he's a skeleton. He
turn the
doesn't need
camera
them.
off of him, run forward,
I just don't understand.
and then on the
how anybody
stairs run to the
willingly
right a
joins the
little bit, and you'll
Scars.
get in front of him.
Why not?
And then stay in front
Because
of
they're an
him,
insane cult.
just like that.
That's why.
On the stairs,
people
you
would
run
call the
faster than
Fireflies
him, so
terrorists.
you're good there.
Fanatics.
Don't say shit like that at the stadium, okay?
Okay, all right.
But that, if you fail it, that can make up a difference of maybe like 3 or 4 seconds. So
Wanna try those keys?
Oh yeah,
in a section where absolutely nothing is happening, it's still a pretty big,
this one.
still a pretty big deal.
How about? Got it.
Oh, even I'm struggling to stay awake during this part.
Painting this must have taken forever.
I could be the most like energetic I've ever been, and this will put me to sleep. You don't have to look down; it just looks funny. Ooh, bright light to the right, and then when like the in-game cinematic
Don't
starts,
tell me you wanna go down there.
the colors
Come on.
readjust.
Owen,
Last thing. I promise.
All right, like I've been saying, as soon as you can move Abby. I do this with a camera turn here,
Don't look down.
right about
just go.
there. Restart checkpoint, and you can start going down the ladder a bit faster. Alright, so I usually mash circle to get off here. And then to really speed up, I
Look at these.
crouch zoom until you get right here,
I mean,
and then stand
it's a
up,
Scar. Maybe you have.
and then crouch again.
Whoa.
Otherwise your movement's even slower.
Get on in here.
That's pretty much it. And then cutscene begins, and we're done. Okay. Now for the sunset chapter. I call it the sunset because in the beginning she's just like head for the sunset or something. Really, it's like the Chinatown part, as you can see by that sign. Okay, what we're going to do first. We're going to swap the frame rate to 30. And we're going to keep it that way for like 2 seconds. The reason being, sometimes the moment you can move Abby,
He's there.
Manny teleports to like the other side of this thing we're going to hop over.
Before someone sees us.
Like so, like that. If it's on 60 or unlocked, there is a chance that Manny, like, literally, and I've seen it happen, teleports on the other side of this thing that we leap over. And you have to get in front of him. If you don't get in front of him, he blocks you the whole way down the stairs through the building. It's the slowest thing ever. But if you get in front of him,
Can I talk you out of this?
No. We don't know what happened.
and her running is very slow here, so
If you really killed Daddy,
we rely on
Manny,
dodges
I'm
and
jealous I
hammer
got to shoot
swings.
him before I did.
There's not enough room for hammer swings, so for the first part, we're just...
I do appreciate you helping me sneak out like this.
I really just do dodges and jumps. All right, halfway through this room right here, a little bit before this doorway, restart checkpoint. Manny's in front of us.
Hey,
And then you want to leap through. Once she makes it outside, right about there, restart checkpoint, and then we're good. I don't want to go over... what the hell? One more time. Maybe I can get it to happen right here. If I'm on the highest frame rate possible. Some of that movement's pretty specific. Again, you don't really have a lot of room to do the hammer swings, okay? So I rely a lot on dodges and punt and jumps.
Let's get off the roof before someone sees us.
Okay, let's see. Okay, he didn't teleport, but just know that's something that can happen, all right?
No. We don't know what happened. I gotta find him.
I mean, if you really killed Danny...
Fuck Danny. I'm jealous Owen got to shoot him before I did.
Whoa, Abby.
I do appreciate you helping me sneak out like this.
And right about there. Checkpoint.
Hey,
And then
thanks.
right there. Checkpoint again. And we'll keep going. Reload your weapons right here. We're just waiting for Manny anyway. Remember to do that, okay? Because the next time we use weapons is going to be in the forest. And it might... You might forget. Alright, so you have downtime there. Reload your guns. Because that's the ammo we picked up. Not at the gas station, but at the part right after. Where we picked up a pipe bomb, ammo on the 2 tables with the wheelchair. You can't take out your guns there, so you didn't have a chance to reload. Do it here. Okay? And you won't have a chance to reload them here because we're about to do hammer swings again.
Good luck.
When you find him, don't hit him too hard.
Okay, so as soon as we gain control of Abby, restart checkpoint.
See ya.
Right there. And in terms of ammo, you should have 3 and 4. Okay. Okay, as for this, it's just movement.
Just follow the sunset.
Hammer swings.
Great.
It gets really close quarters here, so no hammer swings here. I like to do a dodge into a leap and then another dodge. Just movement, okay? Alright, I prefer having the pistol selected before I go in here. And then the very moment you hear a clicker, restart checkpoint, and you can see it places you a little bit further ahead. Alright, just move back. Just keep moving back. You're dead if you do nothing. Mash square, and then this is what we're going to do. We're going to, from here, we're going to dodge backwards like this, and then just aim and go. He doesn't normally drop anything, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, when you gain control of her, dodge backwards, that'll stand her up, and then when the clicker's first steps are always, his head is always like there. It's a easy shot. You should have it by now. But yeah, that's what you do there. You can't stun it and then go. He'll kill you if you try and do that. Okay? So you have to kill it.
Off to a great start.
I don't think that needs a second demonstration, so we'll just keep going. Dodge into a prone.
What the hell?
And then dodge, crouch, into another dodge, crouch, and then right about there starts another encounter. And this encounter is easy. Watch this. Don't worry about hammer swings. Don't worry about anything else. Bottle that one and just go. Okay? That's literally it. I'll do it one more time. You don't need to dodge enemy attacks either. Just boom and go. Super easy. Okay? Then we're going to get this brick and jump and go right into hammer swings. You need to pick up a brick here. Go around this way.
Martyr's Gate. Truce is dead, but just keep coming back here.
You don't have to worry about sprint here. She doesn't have it, so just keep doing that. Jump at the very ledge so she makes the jump. And then halfway down, we're gonna trigger another encounter. And this is another encounter that's up there with like Home Depot and Rail Yard as just like the worst parts of this run. Okay. We have a strategy that isn't that good, but there isn't a way we can make it better. Okay. So I'll try and do it perfectly. If it's not, I'll tell you why it failed, but yeah, let's tackle this part. Oh boy. Not bad. Not bad. That was pretty good. Even the movement at the end there, that was good. I would have taken that. Now, it is okay, once again, if you have about that much health heading into the next part. You're perfectly fine. And odds are you're going to have that much. It doesn't always go that smooth, alright? But there are some specifics to it. Here we go. Let's break it down a bit before I start showing it off a bunch. Okay. First of all, you do a dodge, crouch to get through here quickly. Now you see right where the reticle is a little bit before, where the grass starts. You know, Abby's variable rifle to the left. You see the very end of the gun, the top part? That patch of grass. If you sprint past there, the humans will see you and the clickers will hear you as well. So right before then, you want to do prone dives. Now this is doing two things. One, it's preventing you from getting spotted. And two, it's refilling your sprint. And this clicker, as long as you don't make too much noise, is scripted to get killed by the Seraphites every single time. Now you would think keeping the clicker alive would distract the Seraphites, but that's not the case. It's really like it really turns into they both start coming after you, okay? So we start doing prone dives at that patch of grass, and we just wait here for the clicker to die, which is always right there. You can see the contrail of the bullet. Once that happens, our sprint should be full, and then we just start, okay? Now, if you're too far to the left there, you'll run into some terrain, so you have to be far to the right. And then this brick is for that enemy right there. And sometimes he shows up, sometimes he doesn't. I also climb this without sprint held down, so we can get it refilled for a little bit. And the same thing goes for here. Once I land and I'm doing those climbs, I'm not holding down sprint, okay? So no matter what enemy is here, I jog, climb, dodge, climb, and then climb again, dodge, and then sprint, and she'll have full sprint up the way. As for what to do here, it's random whether there's an enemy here or not. Whether any enemy is in your way or not. One time I got shot here 5 times, and she lived. Okay? One time, the person I bricked had a gun, this person had a melee weapon. Sometimes there's nobody here at all. You don't have time to hit anyone, shoot anyone, you just use that one brick. Sometimes there's an enemy just to your right here. If you still have your brick, I recommend checking, but if not, all you can do is just go. Because we need every bullet. And that's pretty much it. It's rough. I wish we had something better, but yeah, I'll do it correctly one more time and then slow things down a little bit. I'm going. Oh, there she is. See that? She's right there. Okay. Only worry about that enemy possibly. That's just a possibility. Possibly being there if you still have your brick. Okay. That one was pretty good. And then here, you prone into a standing up, and then do that, and then do a prone off here to go faster. Okay, now let's break it down slowly. Those were good examples. Okay, if you sprint past right about there, the clicker will turn around, and the Seraphites are after you too. So you need to start doing prone dives there. Okay? So right about there. And then just stand up, and then the moment that clicker's killed, you go. Now, if you're too far to the left... Oh, God. Alright, well, she's dead. That's just something that can happen, okay? I told you. I wish we had a better strat for this part, but we don't. I didn't show it off there, but just know... If you're too far to the left... Like, you'd think being further away from the enemies would be better. But it's not. They'll kill that clicker each time. You don't have to worry. If you're too far to the left here... Yeah, there's just some terrain you'll be blocked by. Also, I think this one is spotting us earlier. So basically, the further right we are, the better. But you still want to be to the left of this pole right here. So the further right we are, the better. But just be to the left of that pole. And again, this is scary, but you don't have to worry about that clicker. Clicker's dead. Hang to the right. Climb, jogging. Dodge. Climb. Climb. Dodge. And go. Oh, he's there again. That first climb might... That second climb might actually want to be done sprinting. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what more I can show off. This will work for you, it won't work for you. I'll test its consistency by doing it a few more times, but... Okay, go. Don't look at them either. Go. Just go. See, that guy wasn't there that time. So that enemy being there is just random, okay? And sometimes you'll have to dodge out of the way of an enemy attack and then climb right away. It's just something you gotta do. But it's working. Again, you could have just a tiny... She has full health right now, so you don't have to worry about that. Here, I'll sprint right before the clicker's killed just to show you it doesn't help anything. Clicker's still here, but... Oh! He's there. That's why, if you have your brick, I recommend running through the doorway like this, and then possibly bricking him. I know that looks like it helped me, but trust me, I've had some examples where you just learn it's not the better strategy to let that clicker live, okay? Just gotta trust me. Because as you saw, they're not slowed down or distracted by the clicker. It just turns into two of them after you.
There's a wolf.
Ow. Probably dead. Probably dead. Probably dead. Is there someone here? No. See that one, though? That sucked. It's just something that can happen. I got, like, really shot by the ones up there. See, that underbrush, you're concealed there for a while, so... I don't see anyone here. She's probably dead. No one there. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, see, where was that one enemy I normally brick? I don't know. She just wasn't there. So that's about everything I can show. I'll do another one and then move on. Just remember, prone dive starting right about there. You're concealed in the grass right here because it's taller. And then anticipate him dying and just go. Boom. Come on, climb. Go, go, go. Oh boy. Oh, God. I don't know how she lived through that, but that's the example I was talking about. She got shot like 5 times. As for that brick throw, I guess I should mention that. Sometimes you'll be close enough to lock onto her, sometimes you won't. But if the reticle is on her when you throw it, even if you're too far away, it'll hit her, okay? That's what I was talking about. That was horrible RNG, but she still lived. Just go.
Don't let her escape!
Oh, God. Oh, God, she's fucked. Fucked. For the sole reason of... there was just... when I climbed up, there was just a woman with a gun. She shot me 3 times. There's nothing you did wrong. There's nothing you could have done to improve it. It's just something that can happen. Sorry, folks. We have nothing better.
She's running!
Oh, God. Oh, this is gonna go well. I don't think that's gonna work. Nope. I would love that as a possibility, but that didn't even work. Alright, one more good enough one and we'll move on. It's better to just sprint past that doorway.
Don't let her
I don't have my brick, so we're just gonna go. Ow. Nothing you can do. We just go. Alright, that was good enough. And we don't need a brick leaving here, either, so... Alright, when the encounter is considered over, just like that, restart checkpoint, and we're immediately going to go into... You know, I'm just realizing this now. One thing I didn't mention. I don't feel like doing that again, so I'll just show you. After we brick that one person outside, you notice there's quite a few different spots to, like, climb through. Right here. We brick that one. If you're far enough to the right, she'll run outside. And that one has a gun, so you can't ignore her. You see the windows right there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 windows. I think it's better to get indoors as soon as you can. So try and climb the one furthest to the right. And then just make your way up. Okay? Only focus on this enemy right here if you have a brick. Like you just didn't have a chance to use it. If you don't, there's nothing you can do. Just go. Just keep running. Yeah, I don't feel like doing it again. I think you get it. Okay? Let's keep going. So I prone dived into this little hill that we slide down, but a restart checkpoint when the encounter is over skips that, and you'll be placed right here. So what you want to do is immediately go into a dodge, into a dive. Now you don't have a lot of room for that, so make sure you do that properly. Okay? And here we're given a free double-barrel shotgun, which is a lot better than Ellie's shotgun.
This'll help.
We use it in the restaurant and not much else. Alright, half a rag right there. And then start up your hammer swings. If you used a brick, you get one back right here. Then I like to dodge into a crouch and pick up the... I believe it's a right holster. Or is it left? No, it's left holster. Right. Okay. And then we keep going. This is faster than crouch walking. Until you get to the edge here, then you want to dodge off of it. And a little bit after she's fallen, the encounter begins. And this encounter is very easy. Okay, watch this.
God, what the fuck did I fucking do?
Found a wolf!
Just keep heading down.
And then that's pretty much it. Super easy. But okay, we'll go over this slowly. So you want to run by the wall. If you're in the middle here and you just run past,
There's a wolf here!
there's someone right there. So to avoid that, you just need to run parallel to the wall until you get right about here. Okay? Ignore that. And you also have to do a dodge, otherwise she just plummets to her death. Okay? She doesn't fall on that first one, she plummets to her death. So first things first, hug the wall to the right, and then dodge. Now, over here, you need to stop sprinting, otherwise that guy will hear you and you have tired sprint, and there's a good chance you won't make it, okay? So that enemy that spots us right there, I'll show him to you. He's just about... He's right there, okay? So basically all you have to do is slow down, which is fine because we need to refill our sprint. So right about here, let go of sprint, climb up to the right, and then go.
It's a wolf!
It's okay if he almost spots you because we're about to start sprinting soon anyway. So I usually, what I do is right about there, I let go of sprint, do a climb, and then when I get right about here, I start up again.
Just keep heading down.
And then instead of sliding down here, I do a hammer swing down there. It's a little bit faster. And unlike when, you know, right before Gondola, where she punches down the hill, she won't die here. Okay, so you're good. That's pretty much everything. One last thing to mention is a little climb here. You want to do this part, climbing up to the right, because if not, she'll climb up instead of stepping up, so you want to be as far to the right as you can be when doing that. And putting all this together, hug the wall, dodge at the end. Align her up, let go of sprint, climb to the right, hold down sprint,
It's a wolf!
and
Just keep heading
go.
down.
And just go. That's it. Super easy once you get it down. Here, we're just gonna mash square. If you don't, you die, so. That's it. That should have killed her, but game logic. Alright, while the screen is black, cutscene begins. Skip it.
What's up? We got orders?
We're just gonna go here.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Alright, walk.
You know what?
Doesn't matter if you
How about we hold off
zoomed
on
in
that?
or sprint held down.
Oh,
Do-
and
When's the last
doesn't
time you were
matter.
here?
Alright, as soon as you can triangle prompt the toy bow and arrow, that actually begins what the game considers an encounter. Restart checkpoint, you already have it like
What's
picked up right
this?
here.
Oh, yeah. Mel and I have this competition thing going. Oh, I don't think you would enjoy it. It's pretty complicated.
I see.
Okay, funny enough, this is not a nothing area.
You're doing, and it's working. What do I do?
Okay.
Okay, so I want to show you something. I'm going to open a live split right here. And this isn't performance intensive, so I'm going to change the layout here real quick. Hi.
See those
There is a strategy to do here,
Yeah.
okay?
Just hit as many
The
as you
strategy
can.
is, if you've seen this in a run, you have to aim at a
I
target.
win.
And the
You
reason
better
is
not make
because
me
it's
mess up.
faster, but I want to show you.
Got it.
If you do nothing, I'll wait until he starts counting down from 5.
You need me to go over the rules of the game again, or?
This is what happens if you don't do anything.
Just 10 seconds left. 5.
25 and a half seconds. Okay?
What's this?
Oh, yeah.
25 and a
I
half
have
seconds.
this competition thing going.
So what I do here
I don't think you
is
would
I
enjoy it.
fire a
It's
plunger
complicated.
at the
I
ground.
see what you're doing.
I don't know if that's actually
It's
faster.
working. What do I do?
Okay.
Maybe I'll figure that out
See
here.
those targets?
Yeah.
Just hit as many as you can before the time's up.
Whatever. You'll see what I'm about to do.
I win.
Okay? So the strategy is you don't even have to have it pulled back.
Got it.
Just do this. See right here, the game thinks you're trying. Okay? And that's good enough for them.
Just 10 seconds left. 5, 4.
See how much faster that is?
3.
16 and a half. I forget what the number was prior, but it's a lot faster. Okay? Isn't that cool?
What's this?
16 and a half. Keep that in your mind.
Competition thing going.
So,
I don't think you
yeah.
would enjoy it. It's
There's not
pretty complicated.
nothing to
I see
do
what
here.
you're doing.
You don't even have to, like,
What do I do?
Okay.
you don't have to even, like, have it,
those
the
targets?
string pulled back. You just have to
Yeah.
aim it.
Just hit as many as you can before the time's up.
I win.
There's one thing I want to
You
check,
better
though.
write my name up there.
You got it.
Shake it off.
I wanted to check if that speeds anything up.
Just 10 seconds left.
Oh, I think it might.
5.
Nope. Speeds up nothing.
4.
Okay. So you don't have to fire anything at all. Okay? Just the moment you can, aim at a target.
Three, 2.
Once he starts counting down from 5, you can stop. Okay? But yeah, that's what you do. Yeah, only stop aiming once he starts counting down from 5.
Break it to you.
I decided I've got nothing to prove.
Yeah, clearly. Okay, there's one last thing I want you to see.
Okay.
Come upstairs.
I'm very happy
Is it
now
that boat captain's
because we
body?
are through the
'Cause
worst part
I
of
saw it
Abby's
last time.
entire portion.
You didn't put a Santa hat on it, did you?
What?
You don't have to
No.
get pushed by Owen up here. He eventually starts walking here anyway. Just triangle prompt the door. That starts into a cutscene. And this begins not the most fun specific area, but this is the best part of the run from this point forward. Forest. So we're going to start out with Stalkers, and all we have is a hammer with an infinite number of hits, and Stalkers will continue to punch through your hits most of the time. Basically what we do here is we have to kill 4 ourselves, not 4 dead total. Just 4 are killed by ourselves, and then a checkpoint, and then that just makes things easier. But this is the part right here. You have to kill 4 Stalkers, and each one takes 4 hammer hits, or 2 hammer hits and an arrow, okay? Because Lev is helping us. And I want to stress helping us, because if he kills one himself, that doesn't count towards the checkpoint, okay? It's very, very dumb. So here we go. There's one. We're going to go back this way. All right, that's 2. Lev killed one himself. We'll go over here. 3. The reason I did a dodge, even though he was reacting to my hammer hits, the reason I did a dodge after each one is because if you hammer him and he reacts to it, the next hammer swing, he's going to push you off of him. So, yeah. What the... Okay, there's 4. I'll do that a few times just to show you all the weird things that can happen. But the moment the 4th one is killed, that's 4 killed by us, not total, by us. If you notice, Lev took out 1 himself. That doesn't matter. The moment you've killed 4 yourself, this is the strategy. Watch this. And then the area being over continues. That's how you know the area is finished. That kind of starts. You can even do that. You don't have to dodge the first one. So just dodge. Okay, it didn't. I want to see something that can happen. Hold on. Okay, this is something funny that happens. Watch this. The area is now broken. How did it break? I don't know. Okay. What happened before is what was supposed to happen. You dodge, and then she eventually just starts hammering the stalker. But watch this. The area is broken. Oh, no, it's not. Because that wasn't going to trigger. Something that can happen is the area is broken, and it just won't proceed. You keep getting, like, 2-hit kills every single time until eventually a stalker just kills Lev. This area is super annoying with how it decides to end. Okay? At least with the bloater in the motel flashback, at least, like, we have a system. There really isn't a system in place for this. But again, what's supposed to happen is you just do this. You need to be near the burning car, basically. Like right there, we probably just weren't near the car. That's why I recommend dodging the first one. Because you need to be near the car in order for it to end. So I do a quick turn, dodge, dodge, and then go. That's what makes the area end. So now that you know how to do that part, let's focus on the beginning part, 4 kills. And there really is no set strategy. Because, you know, it's going to naturally just take a while because you have to kill 4. So just run forward. Swing, dodge, swing, dodge, swing, dodge. Let's focus on this one now. There's 2. Oh my god, what was that? Oh, that's 3. I swung at his back, so that helped a little bit. Okay, that's 4. That was really fast. And then, again, remember. Ow. I don't know what's happening. Okay. He swung his arm really slow, so I... Hold on. Let me avenge that one. Oh, that works too. Okay. Let's do the beginning again. Okay, that one didn't dodge. Like, again... Something you have to keep out for, if your first or second hammer swing and he reacts to them, it didn't happen here, but there's a chance if you swing again, he's going to, like, just push you away and then run away or start attacking again. It didn't happen there, but let me see if I can make it happen. It didn't happen there. I want it to happen once just to show you what it looks like. Not quite happening. If it's the 3rd and 4th hits, you're fine, but I might not be able to get this to happen. Maybe I can get it to happen to this one. Nope, can't happen there. Should be one over here. There we go, see that? And then it just starts up again, but that's why I'd be a little weary about if it's the first or second hit where he reacts to your hammer swing. Maybe keep doing dodge swings just in case. But yeah, this area is weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that was the 3rd and 4th hit, so I didn't have anything to worry about. Oh, that one's hurt. That one's hurt. 2. Oh, God. 3. 4. I just got lucky there. All right, so that was pretty fast. But yeah, the worst thing that can happen here, it hasn't happened yet, of course, during practice/tutorial making. You can hammer it twice, and then Lev just kills it with an arrow. That's the worst thing that can happen, because it's like any that he kills himself doesn't count towards the total. So then if you restart checkpoint, it just sends you back to the beginning. Oh, there's that. I should have dodged again. Sloppy. But there's one. Oh, there's another. We're getting it all the time now. Oh, see, Lev killed that one. Oh my god, that's 3 different times. So that's only the second one killed. 3. Okay, so did you see that one? I got pushed back 3 times, all because either my first or second hammer swing, he reacted to it. So just watch out for that. Let's see what else the game can throw at us. There's one. Let's go over here. Lev helped. No, Lev helped. I want to get that one. Oh my god, Lev didn't help. That's only 2. That was a weird one. And she can only take like 3 or 4 hits. Okay, so yeah, you gotta watch it there. Trying to think, does how much damage she have affect anything? Not really. Not really. There's no super random spot with this. All right, I'll have a good one and then move on because we got a lot of other stuff to get to. There's one. I'm gonna quick turn here. Nice one, Lev. There we go. Thanks, Lev. That helped. That didn't help. Thanks, Lev. 3. Alright, that's good enough. That was good enough. And then, remember, super easy. Just boom, boom. Encounter's over. Okay. Let's move on. Just know, whatever happens, 4 killed by you, not total. Okay? And it does become difficult when there are 2 stalkers right next to each other and they're both after you. That can make it difficult as well, but just swing, dodge, swing, dodge, swing, dodge. Hopefully Lev doesn't kill one that you're already trying to kill yourself. Okay, this part's fun/funny. Watch this. The moment you gain control of Abby, run back and to the right, this way, and then the moment she lands, right there, the moment she lands, you hit another checkpoint. And that places us a little bit further ahead. And then you want to run this route right here. Those stalkers are kind of there for show. They're not really there to attack you. And then just run a little bit more forward. Again, the movement for that is run upright, to the left of this tree, and then just to the left of this tree, and then run this way. And then there's an invisible line you have to cross, but basically, like, when that car over there becomes a little bit more visible. Sometimes a stalker lets out like a yell. You can, there's a, you hit the checkpoint here as well. And this checkpoint just speeds a lot of things up, okay? So then this encounter becomes like, by the way, if you restart encounter, you're back to hammering the stalkers 4 times, okay? So make sure you're restarting checkpoint. All right, and now the encounter should look like this. These things have range, by the way, okay? These things have range.
That was the last of them.
And then the very moment you kill them quick, yeah, restart checkpoint. But, again, that's the reason right there. There are 4, let me show this area. There's 4 bricks and bottles around. There's one right here, there's one right there, there's one right here, and there's one right here. Okay? So first thing you want to do is pick up either this one or this one. But this area is like other ones I've been mentioning where if you hold sprint and forward, you can actually move while the screen is black. See that? So you can either pick up this one, but it's kind of close. Also, I notice if you pick that one up, this one kind of decides to run away a little bit. I've noticed that. And also, yeah, some of the bodies can block the bricks. So, yeah. But every kill, you want to do one of those things where you throw it and then immediately mash square, like I've been showing off and showed off with the Shambler and the Home Depot and stuff. But yeah, it's easier to pick up this one right there, because then this one, like, doesn't... Okay. This one doesn't run away as much. Like that. Then you run around and get this one. And you kill that one. And this one should be... Last one should be right here. And then the very moment you make contact, restart checkpoint.
That was the last of them.
That was the last of them.
You okay?
That's the closest you're ever getting to someone in this game saying, "We are the last of us." That was the last of them. I know Joel said that once, and here's Yara saying that too. It's the closest thing we got to them just going, they said it. They said it. But yeah, that was a good one. I want to show that one off. Just by itself, because that area can be tricky. I'll do it a few more times, but that's exactly how it should look. There's randomness in some of the, like, what the stalkers do, where they go. Okay, so it was right here. Yeah, sometimes that one runs away a little early. I think it has to do with how you approach them. If you pick up this brick and then jump far to the right, I think it decides to rush forward a little more. Yeah, throw, punch, get this bottle. I don't know, sometimes this next stalker can come around from the left side or the right. He's right there, so I do that. Boom, boom, and then you got one more. And that brick's right there for that remaining one. That one was really good. I'll, again, just to show off some weird things that can happen, I'll do it one more time, or a couple more times. Let me see if picking up this brick, actually. Nah, I don't like picking up this brick doing this encounter, because then he runs away, and then the first kill happens kind of slow. So I like getting this one first, and then make sure the punches land, otherwise you're stuck doing this, because it's slow. And then, boom. I didn't even have time to dodge that one. That's good enough. It wasn't good, but, you know, it all starts out with this first one, okay? Once again, I kind of messed that one up. There's this one over here. Boom. I'll go over here, because it should be right here. And then good. A couple more times, and then we'll move on. But I like grabbing this one. You gotta get off to the right quickly, I think. Like this, and then rush. Like that. That's better. Yeah, make sure that jump is far to the right, and then just look at what the game's giving you. Boom. Here comes one. Then there's that. Alright, here comes one more. Should be right. Okay, thanks, game. I think the checkpoint's still there. Yeah. Sometimes when those long animations, like the checkpoint happens right away. One more time. If you can tell that one's running away, just kill him slowly. Last one should be right here. Oh, Lev killed it. Okay. I'll just move on. Okay, I think you get the order, and you want the kills to be quick. Okay, they gotta be quick. Throw, boom. I think you get it. Okay.
That was the last of them.
You don't need a brick, by the way. It doesn't. The game doesn't allow you to have one later on, anyway.
Before more come. Every direction looks the same.
Just follow Yara. Okay? I actually haven't memorized where we go, so I just follow Yara. Her pathfinding doesn't break too often, so just give her some room. And then the very moment she starts speaking, right there, Subtitles are the checkpoint. And then just crouch under here.
Those are
And then this checkpoint right here is when the encounter is considered over. It's based on dialogue, not positioning. So
There's another way.
right there. Restart checkpoint. Run forward. There's another spot where you can do this while the screen is black, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so hold up left, look down, and you'll triangle prompt the corner right there.
Go. I got you.
Alright, run forward and just punch her.
You! Are you wearing my backpack?
Okay. Right there, you can see the encounter begins. I love this strategy so much. We don't do this encounter from here. Main reason being, if you hold sprint and forward and punch, you can get a punch on her right away. You can't do that the other way. But this is the strat. If I do it perfectly, I love this strat so much. Watch this. I love that strat. It's so nice. So basically, if you can get the first punch off, you can punch her 3 times. Then you dodge around her. Then you punch her 2 times. Dodge around her 2 times. Dodge around her 2 times. Until eventually, I think it's 16 punches total you have to land or something like that. It might be 15. I do this more based on feel. Okay? So I just... Well, if you don't do that right, you're going to end up with this. See that? So... But you don't just throw a punch right away either. Or maybe you can. I'd like to, just move a tiny bit forward, and then 1, 2, 3. Dodge this way. 1, 2. Oh, it's not going to work because she... Whatever. 1, 2, 3. That should be enough. Okay, so that one didn't work because when I punched her the second time, I was still punching her back. That's something that can happen. What's going to happen after that is she's either going to start swinging or going for a grab. Either way, you dodge. It kind of worked in with the rest. So, 1, 2, 3. Dodge around her. 1. I didn't get far enough around her. I think you can do 3 punches there. Yep. 1, 2. No, I'm not getting enough to her side. That's the thing. You got to get really around her to be able to get 2 punches on her. 1, 2, 3. Boom. There, you gotta get really far around her. That should be enough. There we go. You got it? That's the best you can look. If not, you'll have to dodge 3 swings and then punch again. If you dodge, you can get 3 punches off on her in time. If you're dodging behind her each time, you can only get 2 off. But that's pretty much what it's supposed to look like. Fun strategy. Practice it a lot. Lovely. And then eventually the encounter will end just like that. And then we restart checkpoint because it skips all the rest of it. And we're going to do one thing. We're going to pick up the big hammer, which replaces our smaller hammer. So it turns out we still have the hammer, but we use this big hammer. We get 6 swings out of it. Here, if you look, we only have 2 hits in it because we just used 1 on her. We actually get a total of 6 swings out of this 1-hit kill hammer. We do that using restart checkpoints on a specific animation. But yeah. So first thing we're going to do, it's kind of hidden too. It's right there. So you want to run over here, hold triangle to swap, and then just go over there. Don't do anything fancy. The movement is literally just this. Just that. That's it.
Go on.
All right, we're going to collect 2 things here.
How's the arm?
while we're indoors.
I have it under
There's
control.
2 shotgun shells in this locker. You can either open the lockers standing or crouch, doesn't matter. But what I do there is,
I have
once
it
I've
under
opened it,
control.
I let go of sprint and then hold it back down so she picks it up
Grab any
faster.
supplies you find.
Kind of like that.
Are you?
Okay?
You need
So whether you're
supplies.
crouch or standing doesn't matter, but do the let go of sprint, hold it back down. Okay, then right here.
Intended.
Half an explosive, right there. So all we do throughout this entire building
I have it under control.
Okay.
is we get the shotgun ammo,
Grab any supplies you find.
which I believe there was 2 of them there. Yep.
You need supplies.
And then
We're not
that
out of-
explosive right there,
I'm fucking.
and then go. I believe if you're short on rifle
Never seen
ammo,
Scars going after scars before.
there's some... No, pistol ammo. There's some right here.
What did you do?
So this is how much you want right here. 4, 4, and 2. If you don't have that much ammo, there's some pistol ammo right there for you. But it's not needed. Okay, as soon as she starts falling... you know what? Hold on, let me do all that again. I think the checkpoint's
I
messed up.
have it under
No,
control.
she has to, like...
Okay.
The checkpoint is how far forward you
Yeah,
are,
but
not
supplies
how
you
far
find.
down you are. But yes, that extra ammo, we went from 2 to 4 there, that extra ammo isn't going to
You
help
need
us.
supplies. We're
But
not out of the woods yet. I'm fucking intended.
it's there if you, for some reason, used it all somewhere else. All right, there's the checkpoint. And we're going to restart checkpoint. Now use this... Abby has infinite sprint here. So you don't need to dodge their attacks.
Stay behind me.
Use this period to check that all of your weapons are reloaded. Okay, super easy. And then when you get right about here, once you make it indoors, that starts another checkpoint. Now, if you restart encounter, it's going to send you all the way back out here, I'm pretty sure. No, it doesn't. Okay. So what that restart checkpoint does is it despawned the 4 infected that were chasing us. Okay? But we're going to do something here. We're going to swap to 30 FPS, and this is how you do this encounter.
Watch out!
Right there. Now, what's the reason for the frame rate swap? Well, it's this. If we have it on the highest frame rates, this runner sometimes doesn't want to come through this way, of course. And neither does this runner right here. Okay, it's not a guarantee, but it's just something we've noticed on the highest frame rates.
Look alive!
See, that one decided to go over there. They're both trying to come through those spots right there. If you do this in 30 FPS, it pretty much prevents that from happening. So get used to doing this part in 30 FPS. So what you do here, you jump, and then just mash square, and you'll land on him with a kill, okay? And then what you want to do is break the glass, pick up this rag right here, and give this runner some space. Once he starts climbing, you can swap the frame rate back. Okay? Then we're going to do that, and then watch this. Okay, he's dead. We just hit a checkpoint. Restart checkpoint, it sends us back here, and all the enemies are dead. So, if the enemies are all dead, what's the point of that restart checkpoint, you may ask? Look on our back. We have our hammer back. Now, if you saw that last swing, it only had 2 hits in it. We used it on the one in the window and the one squeezing through that tiny space. The restart checkpoint gave us that hammer back with the 2 hits still in there. But it's in order for that to happen, it's not as simple as the hammer just killing those enemies. It's actually pretty specific. See, watch this. I'll just do this and hopefully the area works.
Heads up!
So it doesn't have anything to do with speed. Here, watch this. Okay. Enemy's dead. Let's restart checkpoint. And Okay, what probably happened is I still have 1 hit left in it. Is there another melee weapon around here I can check? Probably not, but let me just see something. Alright, I can't check how many hits I have left in my melee weapon, but it should just be 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I only have 1 hit. Let me just double check. Basically what I'm getting at is the swing you put on the last runner has to be a specific swing, okay? It has to be one where she's swinging at the air, but then an infected just kind of happened to be there. The very slow one, where it's like really dramatic and played out, if you get that,
Get you through, you open that gate, right?
We'll open it.
that will count as a hit, okay? I will go back to show this off again, but I just need to see that I do have a certain amount of hits. This restaurant fight isn't as bad as you might think. Okay. There isn't that much RNG in the restaurant.
Hurry up!
Okay, I just want to show something. The hammer is supposed to have 2 hits in it. But because of the way I ended that first encounter, yeah, it just broke. And then I'm left wondering, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Okay, so that's the reason we do all of that. Let's go back here. And this is how you're supposed to do it. Remember, swap the frame rate to 30 just for this one strategy. And then kill. Break the glass, get this rag. Once this runner starts coming to the window, you can swap it back. And this is what the kill needs to look like. Where is she? Did you see that kill animation? It was different looking than the other. It was like a side swing, but the moment it hits her, you can restart checkpoint, and now we have 2 hits remaining in it. Okay? And that's very important. I will show that off one more, and then we'll get to the fight. For the record, I don't really know why that's a thing. I just know that it is. Okay? So 30 FPS. Jump. Kill. Break the glass. Pick up that rag. Wait for him to leap through, and then swap the frame rate back. Where's the runner? She's not supposed to be she's not supposed to be over there. Okay, I don't know why that's happening. Maybe I'll hang more to the right. That's not a thing, okay? Jump, kill. Give him some space. Okay, there we go. Swap the frame rate back. There we go. Okay. Now this is the timing for it. Right there. Right there. Boom. Okay? It's basically you swing at the air, and because the runner hasn't finished hasn't finished the animation of squeezing through that tight space, you can the hammer will still kill it. It just won't look as dramatic. Okay? But the moment you get that specific animation, restart checkpoint, we get 2 hits with the hammer back, and then we're just going to go for the door. Remember to get that rag. Now we can begin the fight.
I get you through, you open that gate, right?
So there's 2 halves to this fight. We do a restart checkpoint halfway through. And this is where it's important you need to be at 6 bullets or less at the start of the second phase of the fight. Okay? 2 rifle, 3 shotgun, 1 pistol. It has to be that, okay? Okay, as soon as you can move Abby, like that, restart checkpoint, and we can begin the fight. Now I'm going to do this first part of the fight in 60 FPS. If you're ignoring the unlocked frame rate rule, you don't have to worry about a thing. But okay, here we go. And it's for a reason. 4, 4, and 2, that's what you should have. Notice the kill at the end right there. It was exactly the same as before. So I only put it on 60 FPS. Let me not get ahead of myself here. The kill on the clicker was done similar to how you've seen me do it before. Throw the brick, immediately mash square. That makes the swing similar to the one I showed off before with the weird-looking side swing. So basically, when we restart checkpoint again, it's going to give us back a 2-hit hammer. Because it technically just broke right here. See that? It just broke right there. But because of the way that I killed the clicker, we get 2 more hits out of it. All right, second phase of the fight looks like this. We'll get to this a little later, but... 2, 3, and 1. There you go. See that? That's what you should have. And because of that, we are going to get drops from infected. From the next 2 infected that we kill, they're both going to drop something. 2 rifle and 2 shotgun. That's all we need dropped. But because we have 6 or less, that's what makes them consistently drop it. Okay? Again, there were the 2 pistol bullets in that drawer if you were empty for some reason. See, that one dropped some. And then this one's going to drop some, and we picked it up in the air. And then we leave. How pretty is that? That's exactly how it's supposed to go. Exactly. Okay. First things first. Why did I swap the frame rate in the first part to 60? I'll see if it happens here. Right now we're in unlocked. If what I want to have happen happens, I'll point it out, but we'll see. Okay, it didn't happen, but basically, in unlocked frame rate, sometimes that clicker right there can just not spawn in. It just doesn't spawn in. Now, you'd think that'd be a good thing, but that messes up the ammo that you have. If for whatever reason, it never happens in 60, but it does happen in unlocked frame rate for some reason, if that happens, you just, like, waste a bullet anyway, and then get back to the order that you're supposed to kill them. I'll do this one more time. Maybe I can get it to happen. Again, with the current rules, you don't have to worry about that anyway, but if you want to say fuck the rules and use unlocked anyway, this is something that can happen. See if it happens. No, it still happens. I don't want to spend all day trying to show it. Just know that's a side effect of unlocked frame rate, and it can happen. So because of that, I always do this first encounter in 60 FPS. Okay? Just because. Alrighty? And again, even if you do want to keep doing it in unlocked and the clicker doesn't show up, make sure to waste a shotgun shell because you want to be at those ammo amounts that I mentioned earlier. Alright, let's get to actually talking about this area. So, in 60 FPS, rifle. There's parts here which you don't need, but there's 3 rifle bullets right here that you do need, and then you immediately reload them and then get back to your starting spot, okay? So rifle, pick up, reload, get right here. We're going to kill this guy with a swing, and then 2 bullets on this guy. 1, 2. It doesn't have to be a headshot. Don't try and get fancy. And then when you squeeze through here, rifle, pistol. Oh, God. Yeah, that's bad. Rifle, pistol. And don't miss, okay? That's important. The second phase of this fight is harder than this fight, so make sure you get this down. Swing. Boom. Boom. And then we're going to do rifle pistol. Boom. Boom. Get your shotgun ready. And then do a swing. And then shotgun that one. And then boom, boom. And then here. Did you see how I killed him? Throw, quick swing. If you do a throw and then a normal swing, you're going to have one hit or no hits in the hammer for the next part, and the whole strategy's ruined. And I mean ruined, okay? So, yeah. There's not much else to mention. Make sure you're... Again, you want to be at 2, 3, and 1 when you're finished with this. If you had to use... And this is something I think I did in my record. If you had to use one extra bullet in the gas station accidentally, I'm pretty sure this happened in my record. Yeah, I accidentally used 2 pistol bullets on the one I had to kill in the gas station. So what I did instead is I did this.
Next.
And, yeah, that made the ammo situation work out. So, yeah. You can back it up. Or if you, like, for some reason used a rifle bullet or something, you can get, like, 2 headshots. Find a way that makes it work for you to leave this part with 2, 3, and 1. Okay? You should start with 4, 4, and 2, and then pick up this 3. And here we go. Swing. I'm also pretty sure, I gotta mention this, if you swing at that one too early, you just whiff. Okay? Let me see if that's a thing. Alright, not really, but I think that's a case for some others. There's no reason to rush it, okay? Because you're waiting for this guy. Okay, so then rifle, pistol. Get your shotgun out and wait for this one to drop. Kill. Boom.
How's it going out there?
This runner can either spawn there or there, okay? And then the moment the hammer breaks on the kill, restart checkpoint, and we are good. I will do this one more time just because the second half of this fight is its own demon, okay? So I'll do this one more time and then we're finished, okay? I always delay the swing just a tiny bit. You can do the rifle. If you feel more comfortable doing... You can also do this if you'd like. I might start doing this, actually. You can always do this. You can do that kill right there, and then you can do this one easier. Like, if that's easier for you, you can do that too. Okay. What the... Okay, maybe don't do that, because that runner just jumped in the wrong way. That wasn't supposed to happen. Was that a side effect of how I decided to kill that one or not? I don't know. Why don't we find out? That was funny. Was that a coincidence or not? I think it was just a coincidence.
How's it going out there?
Okay, things are getting weird.
Hey, where are you two?
One more time. That was... Things... They're starting to get a little weird. I'm gonna do it the way I know how to do it. Get the ammo. Come over here. Swing the hammer. 2 bullets. 1, 2. Rifle. Pistol. This one will drop here. Swing. Shotgun this one. Rifle.
How's it going out
1, 2. Specific kill, just like I showed off earlier. Okay. We can put the frame rate back to unlocked if you're using it to prevent any weirdness. Again, the only side effect I've noticed with unlocked is the second to last clicker here just doesn't spawn in, which isn't that big of a deal. Just make sure you're at the right amount of ammo. Okay. Now I'll do this area once, and then we'll go back and explain it. Brick. Alcohol. Whatever that is. Canisters. Break the glass. This is the only gun that needs reloading. The others are fine. So I like to stand right here. We're going to bait this clicker forward. And he'll drop 2 rifle bullets. Now this clicker right here can either spawn there or up there. You have to listen, okay? Because it's 2 different things. He spawns in quickly, but he'll either spawn up there or up there. Regardless of where he is, you kill him, mash triangle, because the ammo is dropping midair. It's shotgun. You reload that shotgun. Swap to the rifle. Kill this runner. Pick up the ammo at your feet. Let me just do this and I'll explain it. And then before you leave, you get this brick. And you're in the clear. Okay, let me do this area, like, cleanly. I'll save the recording, and then I'll explain why we do what we do. I should have done that first. And then we go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Okay. So, yeah, the last 3 shots is part of it. Yeah, I'll explain it all. Don't worry. Okay, so once we're able to move... Brick, alcohol. Just the crafting ingredients. You'll have enough at the end. Shotgun's the only thing you need to have reloaded. So you want to stand right here and bait this clicker to try and squeeze through. Move back a little bit and kill it, and you can't see it there, but he dropped 2 variable rifle bullets. We need those. Then you're going to come over here, and like I mentioned, this clicker's either going to be here or in the one to the right. You gotta listen. But most of the time, he will be here. Like, maybe 90% of the time, he'll be right here. Kill him in midair and collect the ammo that he drops. Right there, which is 2 shotgun shells. Now, this is important. Swap to the rifle before you go through here. And then kill this one. Once you start a swing with the big hammer, a runner can't hit you out of it. You might take damage, but damage isn't important here. Okay? This runner will always go for a punch first. He'll never push you against the wall. He'll never grab you. All right? Squeeze through there and hit him. Then you want to immediately grab the rifle ammo that you saw right there at Abby's feet that the first clicker we killed dropped. And then you want to come over here and get this runner. Now, what I like to have happen is I reload the variable rifle before I swing. But if you don't have time for that, just swing at this one, because this runner is 100% guaranteed to do a very quick bullshit grab with no animation letting you know that he's going to do that, okay? So you gotta focus on this one. And then get the shotgun out. And then boom, boom. Now sometimes that runner spawns with this clicker. Sometimes. But most of the time you're gonna get what I just showed you there. And then what you want to do, swap to the variable rifle, reload, and then go through here. and then swap to a brick, and then do a swing. Now, unlike what I showed you in the hardware store, the Home Depot, this swing has to be done differently than the ones I've been talking about. In order for this kill to work on this shambler, because you're right in front of him, you have to throw it, wait for it to hit him, and then swing. Okay? So it's like opposite of what I've been telling you. It's the only way you can consistently kill him. Throwing it and then mashing doesn't work here. Alright? So right on top of him, he's still recovering from the drop that he made. So throw, then swing. And then what you want to do is aim, because the last thing we had in our hand was the rifle, and then shoot him 3 times, okay? And then get this brick, and then leave. Now, the reason we have to shoot him 3 times is once you've taken out one shambler, you could take out the runner that I'm dodging right now, and Lev still won't open up the ambulance. You have to damage the shambler in order for this area to be considered finished, okay? I used to use a pipe bomb, but then I found a way to save variable rifle ammo later on, so now we use 3 body shots. You can also get 2 headshots, but it's not really necessary. It doesn't end up saving anything. But yeah, and this shambler can be in a couple different places. So I kill this one, and then this shambler is either right there or squeezing through a tight space to the, like, way to the left up there. I think I showed that off the first time. So that's 2 different places he can be. Also, I think I showed this off. Yeah. If you have time to reload the rifle right here, that's only if you have time. You have a very tight window to do that. You can just nonchalantly swap to the variable rifle, then a brick, and go through the window. You have nothing to reload at that point, okay? But yeah, that's how you do that part. I think yeah, we have to go back here. That was my bad. I'll update the save file. That is a refresher on how to do this part again. Oh! Clicker didn't spawn in. Where's the runner?
Where are you two?
Where's the runner? Did you see that? We're good. I have the updated spot, 2, 3, and 1. The clicker never spawned in. It's because of the unlocked frame rate. If you do it in 60, that will never happen. I was still able to do it properly. I wasted a shotgun shell. I pretended he was there, but he wasn't there. That's what I was talking about before. Okay? So that right there is why I like to do that first half in 60 FPS. For that one reason alone. Because you saw, the runner was in a weird spot too. That might have been another side effect of that. I can always restart Encounter to go back, so let me update the save file here. Alright. Here's the second phase again. That part is easy compared to this, okay? Because there are quite a few different things you can get here. Remember to break the glass. This is the only thing that needs reloading, okay? Bait the clicker to come through here. Alright, and then kill him. He's coming over here. I can hear him. But he's being really slow, so this will be interesting. I told you, it's more of a rarity. I'm still gonna... Well, I will show you this. Where's the one runner? Alright, they're all out of position now. That one, this is what I wanted to show off. This one always goes for a grab. I don't know why. I also don't know why all the enemies were out of position, but I told you, this part's worse than the first half, okay? That one always goes for a grab. That's why I say if you don't have time to reload your rifle, that's okay. Just make sure you're in position to take that one out in time. Yeah, there's some randomness. Not with, like, there's some randomness with where they spawn, but also when. So here comes the clicker. Boom. This one's right here. This is what you should get most of the time. Kill. Pick up the ammo. Reload it. Swap to the rifle. If you're fast enough... Oh, that one went for... that. I've never seen that, okay? But if you saw, I whiffed on the first swing. So, yeah, that was my fault. I've never seen that happen before. Don't worry. You'll never see that again. Okay? I gotta start doing this properly. Okay, here we go. We're pretty much done with day 1 after this. Here comes the clicker. Bait him over here. Bait him over here. Kill him. This one will be right here. Or over there. But most of the time he'll be right here. Kill. Collect the ammo. Swap to the rifle. Kill him. Get the variable rifle. Reload. Kill. And then shotgun. Shotgun. Now I had time to reload it, so I'm just going to get to my spot nonchalantly. And this is the kill. Boom. Boom. Alright, the Chandler's right here. And then we go. And then we leave. The very moment he says, Wolf, you're allowed to leave. So that one was different than the other ones that I showed off. That one was absolutely perfect. The Shambler was a little closer than I would have liked him to be, but that's okay. Okay, with this one, what we got, everything's going as normal. I end up killing this one, get the ammo. Watch how quickly I was able to kill this runner. I run forward and I do like a big swing. I get the ammo right there. I aim to pull out the rifle, and I have time to reload it. So I do reload it. And then I swap to the shotgun. Boom. Boom. And then I have all the time in the world to just get to my spot. And that's how you have to kill that Shambler. And then 1, 2, 3. They're very clumsy when they're climbing over stuff. The point being, right here, this one runner, he dropped down kind of late, so I had time to kill him quickly. That's the moment right there where you have time to reload. I recommend leaping over first and then reloading. If you do it the other way around, again, this runner right here, 100% of the time, here, I'll show you. He goes for a grab, okay? Let me show that one off. He's coming over this way. That might have happened because I wasn't sprinting. I have a theory, the more noise you make, the more you can, like, manipulate him. Yeah, this also affected. Yeah, that's the second time. But this one always goes for a grab first. Let me do this properly. It seems to be when that clicker goes to the other spot, their spawns seem to be a little bit out of whack. But I might be able to manipulate that clicker there by, like, killing him and then sprinting forward. Yeah, just try and do that. Alright, but I want to show you the one runner. It's still pretty fast. So if you don't swing right away, this runner is going to always go for a grab. And he'll go even faster if you're, like, this way and he presses you against the wall, okay? So prioritizing reloading before a certain time is not as important as this runner dying early to your hammer swing, okay? Because once you start that big hammer swing, you can't dodge, okay? It's too heavy. Alright, I will do this a few times properly without any interruptions and then go. You just hang around here. When he spawns, and you can tell he's coming for here, that's when you back up. Boom. No, he's coming over here. Alright, so the spawns might be messed up. I don't know what's happening. I think I'm dead. I'm not dead. Make sure to reload. Kill them just like that. Here comes the shambler right here. 1, 2, 3. Get this. You got him. You got him. Okay, I don't think I've gotten one where it's exactly how I practiced it, but yeah, this clicker spawning over here does kind of mess it up a bit. But regardless of what you get, you still end up using the same amount. A hammer swing on one runner, and then 2 shotgun shells after that. And I think once you get the hammer swing out of the way, it's either the runner or the clicker that you kill with the shotgun that spawns in the rest of the shamblers. It's not nothing that spawns them in, not like elapsed time. It's just, I think, again, that group of infected. You hit it with the hammer, you pick up the variable rifle, and then it's runner, runner, clicker. You kill one runner with the hammer, and then it's whichever one you kill first with the shotgun that spawns in the shamblers, as well as one more runner. But that runner we don't worry about. It doesn't make Lev open the door any faster. So yes, there's randomness with when the clicker spawns in. That seems to be, or where he drops down. Here he comes down here, so it should go smoothly. Boom. Boom. Quick kill. I'm gonna reload. I'll have time. And then... Boom. Boom. Quick kill. That's okay. And then we leave. The other spot he can spawn in is right there. So when I'm in here, I shoot him 3 times and then go over here. I'll do this one more time and then the entire fight from start to finish, and then we'll move on. Just practice, 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 okay? Apparently I need some practice with this part. Yes, remember, 2, 3, and 1. That'll make it so these next 2 that we kill, they drop ammo for us. Oh! He's spawning over here. He's quick, so we might be okay. Yeah, we're good here. Ammo? Come on. Boom. Shotgun has some range to it. Kill has to be like that. Okay, watch this. He's right there. Be that much easier. And then we move on. That was a more, like, normal one. I told you, where the second shambler drops in is a little random. Sometimes he drops in right next to you, sometimes he drops in pretty far behind you, and then that's where you have to aim from inside the little window. Okay. So even though... Wasn't that one weird, where the clicker spawned and dropped in from the wrong spot, but he still spawned in really quickly, so I was able to get to my spots in time? Very interesting. But, yeah, I think you get it. Hopefully you get it by now. All right, I swapped it to 60. We'll go back here, and we'll do the entire thing straight through. Boom. Sometimes this runner can run around to the left, but most of the time he'll come in through here. Make sure you don't miss those shots, otherwise you're in trouble. There's the clicker right there.
How's it going out there?
Uh-oh. They're both dropping in at the same time.
Hey, where are you two?
That's okay. As long as the swing is good. Remember that? The swing. So yeah, that runner can just drop in at different places. Just listen for him, okay? And if you notice when I shotgun that clicker, I didn't swap to the shotgun and then aim it. I could. There's nothing wrong with that. But I had the shotgun in my hands when I did the swing. And it's just easier to aim it. It skips the hammer putting away animation. We'll do all this one more time. I swear we'll move on after this, okay? I'm spending a long time on this. It's a difficult area. But if you know what you're doing, it doesn't have to be. That's why I'm trying to show off everything. Alright, coming over there. Boom. There you go. Shotgun's in my hand. And then...
How's it going out there?
There we go. Perfect. Remember, that swing has to be specific. Alright, second half. Brick. Crafting ingredient. Crafting ingredient. Crafting ingredient. Break the window. Reload the shotgun. And then just wait right here. Once you bait the clicker... Don't kill the clicker right there, because you want the ammo to be dropped right here. Okay? So, here we go. Kill him. He's right here. I can hear him. Boom. Get the ammo he drops. I was able to kill him quickly. I got my ammo, so I can reload it. Kill. Boom. Boom. Good. And then 1, 2... Oh. Alright, I messed up there. I wasn't supposed to fire that many. It's technically okay, but I'll redo that just so I have the right amount of ammo leaving. Yeah, that's technically okay if that happens, but, you know, make sure you don't miss those shots. That was good all the way up until then. So yeah, you want to collect the ammo here instead of there, because you might accidentally open a drawer or something. We're going to bait him back a bit. He's right there, I can hear him. The ammo. Okay, slow kill, so I don't think I have time to reload this. Alright, I did, but... No.
Over here.
I'm just gonna go. Okay, that one was also a bit weird. That's what I mentioned before, though. Sometimes the runner and the clicker spawn together, okay? Practice, practice, practice. God knows how many different things the game threw at me in both versions of that fight, okay? Practice this enough so that you can react and work with whatever the game gives you. Alrighty? And I recommend not using... The strat we used to do for that last shambler that triggers Lev to open the ambulance windshield,
Just give me a minute.
we used to throw a pipe bomb at him. But then we learned a way to save some rifle ammo, variable rifle ammo, later. So we're like, you know what? Let's save the pipe bomb for another area where it might be more valuable.
My arm.
Right here, you gotta hold sprint.
Focus on your breathing.
So I prefer using 3
In and out.
variable rifle bullets there.
Nice and steady.
And try not to miss, like I did the last time.
And out.
Okay. When you get to the edge right there, right about there, restart checkpoint. Places us a little bit further.
Try the doors. Make sure there are no infected. One would open. Try the other ones.
Camera gets a little weird here.
In here. Let's get inside before someone sees.
Right about there. You can probably see the textures change there. Skip cutscene. And we'll keep going. I think the shotgun's the only thing that needs to be reloaded here.
All right.
Pistol's good.
Going.
Use this time to
Arms right
double
there.
check.
Let's do it.
You don't have to worry about the variable rifle because there's some parts right here we don't want that. We want that. Free variable rifle bullet right there. And then when you make it out here, restart checkpoint. And this encounter is pretty easy. You want to hold upright, so you go this way. Reload the rifle if you didn't have a chance to do it before. That stalker always goes for a grab. And then what you want to do here is fake right, and then go left. And then you're clear. So the movement again is reload the variable rifle. And then that stalker will always go for a grab. You have to dodge it. And then fake right and go left. Alright? It'll work. If you're always to the left, he might take a different route. Instead of running all the way around, you can just climb up like this. And then do a swing off the ledge. I want to make a file here because there's something funny I can show off. Okay, yeah. Make sure when you do this punch right here, it's angled to the left. Because if you angle it to the right, well, she lands on the little side of concrete that, like, concaves right there. I saw someone lose a permadeath to that once. Like, the game wants you to jump off right there, and then it breaks cinematically and you fall in. But you see that little overhang on the concrete there? Yeah. The game counts that as floor. So make sure when you're running this way, you angle it so it's this way. And then punch off the side, or you can dodge. And then just go. We don't have to pick anything up, we're just gonna go. You know what? Let me go back because normally she has sprint here. So I'll just go from here. Get one more. Oh, no, I can go back here. There, this stalker will always go for a grab. Always. Now, you are tired sprinting here, but that's okay. And again, you want to, like, fake right and then go left. You're waiting for this guy to squeeze through there anyway. And then make sure you're high enough right here. Climb up here, angle yourself left, and then... Sometimes you can get a little bit of a further launch on that one. And then she climbs out of there faster. You don't have to pick anything up. Again, it's faster if you squeeze through here, crouch, just like before. And then same thing. Just punch off the ledge and then go. Okay, and then when I'm going to do dodge punches, when you make it to about the edge of this little piece of wood right here, you want to restart checkpoint, and I'll update the save file. That will make it, so even though it's not placing us any further, we have sprint. Okay, so that's what that's for. And then you want to do it like this. This movement can be a little tricky. That was good. Okay, so what exactly did I just pick up? You also pick things up faster if you're in the alert phase. So we're picking up this crossbow. We don't really need binding now that I think about it, but it's in our way. We need a pistol bullet, and we need that crossbow. What's over here? There was something over here. I don't think we need that. No, we don't need that. All the other ones are broken, so... Yeah, that's pretty much all we need here. Okay, so it turns out there's a crafting ingredient that we don't need, but it's like right next to pistol ammo that we need, so just pick it up. And I don't believe... No, we don't need that rag. We do not need that rag. Okay. So again. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Nice and fast. As for the beginning, it's a variable rifle bullet and 2 variable rifle bullets and 3/4 explosive. We need those. So we pick that up, and then this one's important. Make sure you don't accidentally pick this up. It's a note, okay? Make sure you don't accidentally pick that up. So all in all, and I swapped to a left holster gun, so I kind of swap to the pistol while I'm picking like the first couple things up. It's a little more convenient for me. So it's like this. Boop, 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 boop. And then just go. Okay? You need that stuff, so. Then I like to do dodge punches here. Okay. The boat is scary, but it's actually pretty consistent.
Okay.
As soon as the encounter begins, like right there, you want to restart checkpoint, and we'll go. The reason you want to restart checkpoint is because normally Abby is able to like walk for the first 3 seconds. Here you can get sprint right away. First thing I do is I reload the pistol because we need it. That's just binding. We don't need binding at all during this run. And we want the pistol to be the last thing we had in our hand because right at about there, there's a checkpoint, and then we do this. Pardon me. Oh, I've never seen that fail. Interesting. Wonder if I did something wrong. I swear to God, I've never seen that fail before. I'll do it again. You'll always make it past there. This guy wasn't here. Maybe it's because of how I climbed up. What's happening? Something's not going right. Hold on. Maybe it's because of how I climb up. Well, let me just look behind me real quick. That was probably it. I think the runners were going up the stairs. That's why. Well, this is a great way to show off this area, isn't it? You fire a bullet, do a dodge, punch, dodge. Go to the left, you'll make it every time. Brick that one in your way, and approach the door from the front, and then I think you'll be okay. I think. I don't know anymore. There we go. That's the strat that I've never seen fail before. Fucking game. Yeah, bricking that one runner that can randomly be in your way is a bit weird. Anyway, I'll treat this area in halves. This is easy, okay? Just swap to the pistol and reload it. You're not going to get punched, you're not going to get grabbed, you're not going to get shoved. Just go. You can dodge here if you like. Sometimes you get hit, but you don't have to. Go through the window, and then go through this window, and just make sure the pistol's the last thing you had in your hand. And then throw a punch halfway up the stairs, right about there. There's a restart checkpoint. That's easy enough, right? Okay, let's move on. Fire a pistol. The reason I said pistol is the last thing you had in your hand, that way we can just aim and shoot. Okay? And then do a dodge, punch, dodge, so your sprint lasts a little longer. Hug the left side, you'll be safe. And then I think what you gotta do is climb up here. That'll force the shambler and clickers and runners to also climb up that way. And once you make it here, you're safe. Okay? Yeah, I think what made this fail, and I'm actually going to play around with this here, I think if I climb up at a bad angle, they do that. I don't even have to open the door. I'm going to turn around and see what they do. Because I've never had this fail. See, when they climb up this way, they do it very slowly. That's what makes this work. I don't know why it failed the first time. Anyway, you see how slow they are to climb up here? That's what makes this work. Just get your brick ready. Oh god, that was close. And then just go. You should be okay. It's very loud in your headset, but just, this is the movement, okay? Fire, dodge, punch, dodge. Have the brick that we picked up at the end of the restaurant in your hand. It's for a runner that can sometimes be there. And then go. If you die... If you die, that's the game's fault, okay? I swear, I've never seen it fail doing this over and over. We'll do it a couple more times just to test consistency. But yes, it's their inability to, like, follow... God, that was close. It's their inability to follow close by taking the stairs is what makes this work. And again, once you make it there, you're okay. And we have that brick for the off chance there is a random runner in our way like that. So we'll see if this works. This one will be iffy, let's see. No, we're good. We're good. So I guess it doesn't matter how you climb up there. They refuse to take the stairs. They prefer spending like 3 or 4 seconds climbing. That's what makes this work. I've never been grabbed there. I don't think this is gonna work. No, it works. It works. All right, one straight through. And then we'll move on. So it's not that performance intensive. And you just saw the success rate of it, despite the fact it failed a couple times. Again, you can dodge here. You don't have to. If you want to play it safe or you have very little health. Right about there. Checkpoint. And then... hug the left side. We're good. There's no runner in our way. And let's see if we make it. Pray, fingers crossed, whatever you gotta do. Oh, man. Okay, we're good. And then, right away, alcohol, crossbow. What you gotta watch is there's a... oh, there's shambler acid. That's funny. There's a note right here. Okay? You gotta watch it. So when you're finished going through the door, you'll have sprint. Make sure you collect the alcohol and the crossbow. Don't accidentally collect the note. Okay? You can do that by, like, pressing yourself up against it and then going. So alcohol, note, and then we go. And then just run off, and then when she lands, restart checkpoint. Places us a little further, and we get some sprint. Alright, hold on. I like to climb, like, the back of the car, not the side, just to avoid that. Okay, so, like, right there. And then, like that. If you climb the... okay. If you climb the side of it, she's not facing forward. Alright, right about... there. Restart checkpoint. And then she gets sprint back again. It doesn't place us any further, but she gets sprint back. And then you're going to want to do a dodge crouch into another dodge crouch right there. And then I like to do a punch off of here. And then check that your guns are reloaded right here. I think the variable rifle just needs to be reloaded. Now again, that brick is if there's a runner randomly in our way when we run past the clickers on the boat. Let's say hypothetically that we used it, okay? Hypothetically. There's a free brick right here. Right there. And I think there's some other ones too, somewhere around here. Whatever. Okay, when you get here, there's a way you can throw this. So that it breaks this glass, but also breaks the glass on the top there. It's not something you want to take time lining up. It's like this. Okay, I think that missed here. I'm just going to make a file here. I just want to show you.
Maybe?
What you want to do is take the rope, go up here, get a bottle before you go.
What should I do for you?
and then climb up. If you threw that perfectly, this glass would also break. If you notice it doesn't, just use the bottle on that and then dodge through there, okay? But I'll do that one more time. Maybe I can get it to work. I've noticed if you aim a little bit lower, then it works for some reason. Like right about... No, that was too low. It's something I don't really think about while I'm doing it, okay? So just like there. I think that worked. You can kind of hear glass shattering. But if you're not sure, just get a bottle on the shelf before you leave.
What should I do for you?
Okay, nice and easy. Did I break it? No, I missed. But it's no biggie because we can just do that and then dodge forward. And you don't have to leave here with a bottle, okay? We're going to be given a free brick or bottle later on. That doesn't waste any time. Okay, when she lands, or just before she lands, restart checkpoint and then run this way. It's in pitch black, so when you gain control of her, run this way. And again, it's okay that we don't have a brick or bottle right here. 4, 4, and 1. That's what you should have right here. 4, 4, and 1. If you have 3 here, that's okay.
Of course.
So come down here. We're going to go in the boat. We're almost done.
Owen?
There starts a cutscene, which we skip. And we're going to sprint forward. Leading into another cutscene. Lovely. Which we will skip as well. Alright, even though it's daytime, this is technically still... Or even though it's going to say, right here, Seattle Day 2. My controller's in the way, but it says Seattle Day 2. I'm going to include this part in Seattle Day 1, because technically this is included in Seattle Day 1 in Chapter Select, but... yeah.
Shit.
I'll just include this part, then we can focus on the skyscraper. Okay, so we've seen this part before, right? I showed this off in the last video.
What the hell am I doing? They're
Remember this?
Scars. I'm not falling.
Just like that. If you skipped through it,
What the hell am I
You-
doing?
you can just take the plank,
Scars.
put it down, and then walk across. It's very slow, very slow. But this, I'll be brief here because I did explain it once before. The strategy isn't as simple as just like jumping across. It's not like that. When she gets to the very edge, you lose control of her. You want to hold the left stick in a direction besides forward and then jump. Okay? I think this is better seen on my controller on the right.
They're fucking scars.
Just watch.
I'm not falling.
Just like that. I'll do it a couple times just to make sure you got it.
What the hell am I
Nothing
doing?
quite faster than this.
They're fucking scars. I'm not falling.
Just like that. All right, we're good. When she reaches the top right there, checkpoint, and you can start moving her right away because you can see she takes a while to climb back up. Okay, important detail. I know the pistol's reloaded, but make sure the pistol is the last thing you had in your hand
What the hell am I doing?
before you come down here. Don't go off to the side because that will kill you, and there's no checkpoint, okay? The checkpoint is technically as she's falling, but not like that, okay? So pistol in your hand, punch this way, and then dodge that way, and then as she's falling, the encounter begins. Alrighty? You gotta watch that. I do recommend punching off the ledge because she just takes a while. That first ledge and then the second one, it takes a while. Punch off the ledge and then dodge to the right. That works best for me. Okay, I don't like this part because it's very random, but Here's how we do it. Fire off a shot and dodge. Then we're gonna get the pistol bullet that's there, reload it. And that should be good. Watch this. So that technically looks like it delivered damage. It actually didn't. Once the triangle prompt is through and this little cinematic takes over, you are invincible. Okay? That's just there for the funnies. But there's something else that can happen. Let's see if I can get it to happen. This is what you want to have happen. That would actually lose you time compared to what I'm about to show you. No, it didn't happen again. Basically what can happen is the very moment the triangle prompt is finished, they'll swing their hammer at you, and it actually knocks her off of the door. But the triangle prompt, the triangle door lift animation finished, so you'll actually get knocked out of the animation, but the door will be open, and then you can run to where you need to go. It's really good. I'm sure I'll be able to show that off to you at some point, but let me... As far as like getting the door open, that was perfectly performed, so let me go over the basics of it. First of all, fire off a bullet with aim and then dodge into a sprint. And then you want this pistol bullet right here. I collect both of them. If you don't reload it there, reload it right here, and then swap to the crossbow. Now, if you sprint past this corner right here, you'll get spotted. So you want to start a dive into another prone dive a little bit before that corner. Okay? Yeah, this leap right here can interrupt the reload. Okay, so, like, you'll think you reloaded it, but then you didn't. So make sure it's reloaded and then swap. Do a dive into a dive. Now, this headshot right here, make sure you're aiming to her left, because I've had it one time where, like, that wasn't a headshot. One time I lined up a headshot perfectly, and then it said, oh, it hit her shoulder. It's like, fuck you, game. No, it didn't. So make sure you're aiming at the tippy top of her head, okay? And then you want to go right here, stand in front of the door, and then headshot her. Here we go, watch this. See, it's finished. It's finished. The enemies are despawned, and then we just go. So that's what you want. There isn't really a way to get this on purpose, though. Okay? And then when you get this, you dodge, climb, dodge when you land, and then pistol bullet, boom.
Ed?
I'm actually trying to think if you need the pistol bullet there. I don't know if you do, but it doesn't serve you any purpose going faster than that. Let me go back and I'll do this a couple more times. This is the last thing in this video, so I'll show this off a little more. So yeah, I'm thinking now you don't actually need this bullet. But it doesn't matter. Pick it up anyway. It's on your way. Right before that corner. 2 dives. Headshot. Stand right about here. And that woman, as you saw, will do 2 different reactions. So it's not the noise that gets her alerted. She doesn't even care about her buddy dying. It's... she just eventually sees you standing there. And she'll react 2 different ways. One, like with her head moving this way, and another with her head like moving this way. Okay? Just react to what you see. Like, aim at her, even though she's not there, and then just put the reticle where she is. As for if you want the rest of the enemies to know you're there based on the noise you make or her vision, I don't really know. I just know you want to be standing right around here, so when you let go of aim... Uh-oh, it's not going to work. Okay, so that didn't work. For no reason, really. Well, I think I did sit somewhere for a little bit. Whatever. Yeah, all your movements have to be consecutive, but that's another important thing right there. Once you get the headshot, you want to hit triangle on that door as quick as you can, okay? It's like the priority is making it through. If you happen to get that trick that lets you skip the rest of the door animation, that's a bonus, okay? For record, it's pretty much required, but you don't want to do this area over again, all right? So make sure all of your movements are clean, okay? Boom. Boom. I like to pick this bullet up just to feel safer later. Make sure it's reloaded. Swap to the crossbow. Prone dive. Prone dive. Headshot. And then... boom. And then go for the door. That's all you have control over. What happens here is up to the game. Oh, that didn't work too. I'm surprised at that one. I'm very surprised at that one, because that one was really clean. I think this is just the part right here you don't have control over. That was all perfectly performed. Let's do it again. I was close, though. Okay, ignore the brick, ignore the other pickups. Crossbow, dive, dive, boom, and then boom, and then go for the door. What happens next is up to the game. Okay, see how random that is? I did the exact same thing, and I got, like, about as different a result as you could possibly get. Okay? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, so we don't need the parts, but I like having the bullet. Boom. Boom. And I like to be left when I start doing that dive, otherwise she might just see me running. So. Stand right about here and then get ready. Boom. Nah, it's not gonna work. Oh, it worked! Look at that! That is about as late as you can get hit and have it work. Okay? So you see, you do have a decent sized window there. Dodge, climb, dodge, and you'll get sprint all the way here. Pistol pickup, into a jump, into a dive, that goes into the cutscene. Yeah, I like that stuff. It's very random, as you saw, but when it works, it's a thing of beauty. Alright, there's like 4 cutscenes to skip here, so just skippity, 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 skip, skip, skip. And this is where I will stop for this video. Whew, that was a lot to go over. That's Abbey Day 1. There's a lot of big encounters in that part. There's Home Depot, the rail yard, the sunset, Chinatown. Not even just the whole chapter, just that big building with scars in it. The forest, the 2 parts in the forest, and then the big Seraphite, and then the restaurant. The restaurant's finicky. You know, just there's a lot to think about with that restaurant fight. If I'm going to pick out like one encounter in this entire day 1 that's like the most important, I would say it's the restaurant one. Because, you know, you need to keep track of your ammo before, during, after. There's all the different things that you saw that they can do. It's never just going to be the same 2 times in a row. And, yeah, and then there's the retaining of the hammer hits. It's a lot. It's a lot. But, you know, a lot of the top runners are able to do this cleanly. In my, I believe it's in my Abbey percent and full game records, I had basically a spotless perfect run all the way up until the end of day 3. You know, we'll eventually get there, but day 3 is the worst. We're able to consistently, you know, perform these areas the way they're supposed to be performed, so it's doable, is what I'm trying to get at. So, yeah, practice, practice, practice. Get all this shit in your head, and yeah, we'll do day 2 next video. So take care. Happy speedrunning, happy learning. Bye.